Greetings, everyone. All right, got my messaging out. Greetings, everyone. Hope you all are doing well. Let me check my camera real quick. And hey, looks like my camera is all good. Playing games. Do we have the right screen up? We do. It's loading up right now. Awesome. How's everybody doing today? Lennon, what's up, dude? How are you, man? Oh, pressing key. There we go. And where's my character? Right over here. Oh, that's right. I think in the last playthrough, the game crashed. And I was like, you know what? That must be a sign. So we didn't get to do this conversation. Let's see what it says now. The darkness swirls beneath your feet, a void of impenetrable gloom. You do not hear a single sound from the depths of the pit. No wailing wind, no rust of dust. Lennon, I'm doing a benevolentia run of Rogue Trader, and then there's a large video that I'm working on. It's going to take me a while, probably take me at least a couple of weeks in order to get it done. But once those two things are done, and I've done the content I'm going to do for the benevolentia run, next up is Underrail. So if you want to send me a build that you feel like works really well for the way the game is right now, go ahead and send it. I should be playing that game sometime in February. I'm good. Going to my PC. Yep, no problem. Frost, what's going on? How are you? Let Heresy raid. Yeah. Examine the pit. The bright daylight cannot pierce the darkness lying over the slopes. The longer you look into its depth, the stronger the feeling grows that this darkness isn't just an absence of light. It is something immeasurably vast, endless, capable of reaching the farthest stars or swallowing a galaxy. Through sheer force of will, you avert your gaze. Heinrix peers into the darkness in the depths of the pit. You feel the touch of an otherworldly chill. The interrogator arches an eyebrow. Whatever this phenomena may be, there is no warp sorcery within it. Creepy. Idira tilts her head to the side, listening to something. Then she scowls and spits on the ground. Grox knows what it is. It's beyond my remit. Lean over and stretch your hand into the darkness. At the edge of your consciousness, you sense something slimy and intangible answering your invitation for contact. It seeps into your thoughts, tasting your emotions. Surprise and curiosity envelop you, but these feelings are not your own. Hulk, what's going on, man? How are you? I can't complain at all, dude. Things are going well. Willpower. Try to dominate the entity. Succeeded. You feel your way to the... Ooh, that's an achievement. Subdue the pit. Okay. You feel your way to the barely tangible edges of the entity's consciousness, separate it from yourself, and squeeze until it is reduced to the size of a bead. The entity trembles, trying to break free of your mental grasp. Surprise, rage, elation, and fear replace one another. After a while, the entity stabilizes, but the moment you loosen your grip, it escapes, leaving behind a piece of itself inside your mind. Ha 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 ha! Very, very interesting. Nice, I'll send you a bill, but first, I need you to say what weapon appeals the most to you. What weapon options do I have? Black impenetrable darkness carries on with its silent existence. That was very interesting. Hadn't seen that before. Okay. Love Rogue Trader myself. Also, so you got a chance to play through some of it, Hulk? Or did you finish a playthrough yet? Wanderlust, what's going on, man? All right, chums, I'm back. Let's do it. Spirit of Wanderlust runs into the rookery. What's going on? Okay, that's the first world, and that's done. Boom, doom, doom. What's on this world? Am I out of the extract them thingamajigs? I am. All right, that's unfortunate. In fact, you know what? Now that I think about it. All right, collect all that. Excellent. Now that I think about it, let's head back to the bridge and see if we have enough profit factor to pick up the ones that are available in the Mechanicus vendor. Rob, what's up, man? How are you? Good to see you, dude. Between me and Leroy Jenkins struts, I make this look good. Were you a fan of WoW back when Leroy Jenkins became really, really huge? I've seen the videos before, but I've actually never done a WoW raid, so I wasn't sure like how big of a deal it was what he actually did running in like that. Okay, it needs to be 35, and we are not at that point yet, so nope, that's not gonna help us. How's this doing? Nope. Nope. Oh yeah, we need a heck of a lot more profit factor before they'll let us get this. Oh wait, but this is close over here. Yeah, we might be able to get this. Hold on. That would be nice. How much more are you? They just need 1,000. Okay. Yes. Finally, a staff of endless flame. So my question is, do I need more from them? Bring it down. This carnage. Grimoire, the void. Increase the chance of triggering psychic phenomena. All warp damage dealt by its wielder is increased by twice the willpower bonus. Cassia could actually really use that. Haha. +1 burst rate of fire. They got interesting options here. Okay. Did you hear about the Henry Cavill Warhammer universe? Hopefully it would be good. I don't know anything about a Warhammer universe. I know he's doing a TV show. And yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that. But I'm not sure if that's what you're referring to when you say universe. And that's what I was looking at before. And you, I know we don't have anything for you yet, but here, we'll sell these ones. And then let's see. Yeah, Void Pirate, Heretic, trophies, Eldari, trophies. Yep, there we go. All right. Ooh, and some of this. Okay, so we're almost there. Yeah, it definitely feels like they rebalanced this. Definitely feels like they rebalanced this. Good job, cause sheesh, this was just all the way off before. Saving up money to get my hair thinned and trimmed and dyed back to my original hair color and stop dyeing and allowing it to grow down to my kneecaps. Oh wow, you got hair that's that long? Oh, that's pretty cool. 17 weapon types if you include DLC, and 4 psionic schools, where one of them is from a DLC. Which one is your favorite, Lennon? Well, the whole Leroy thing was staged for the video. It was never a player being that damn stupid. Just wild community comedy that went super viral. Oh, that's it. That's cool. That's interesting. I didn't know anything about WoW, so I always thought it was real. All right. Levi, what's going on? Hey, Slander, what build are you going to run for your Benevolentia run? I am doing a Voidborn Crime Lord, and it's an operative, so she's all about having a sniper rifle. Because I know operative really lends itself well to being a sniper. There are some snipe-specific talents, and I wanted to see how well all of those go together. So thus far, it's been really nice. I really enjoy the damage that she does. The only thing I miss is that there's no good way for her to do more than one attack in one turn unless somebody uses a heroic action on her. And it's hard to use a heroic action on her instead of Argenta, but later on down the line, that might be exactly what I do, so we'll see. Jay is intently rifling through your possessions and does not notice you, or she pretends not to notice you. No, it's past my shoulders, but damaged. Okay, interesting. What does 8NXH mean? Oh, is that supposed to be 8 inches past my shoulder, but damaged? Got you, okay. Jay, it is a pleasure to see you in my quarters, notwithstanding whatever nefarious purposes brought you here.
Shireen, there you are. I've been waiting for you.
Well, I think you were trying to rob me.
Shireen, you besmirch my heart with the black ink of bitterest insult. If you do not trust me, search me.
With a mischievous smile, Jay presents her body for your inspection, spreading her arms wide. Draw closer. You want me to search you? That looks super lovey-dovey and romantic instead of flirtatious. Plunge your fingers into her mane of dark hair, where she could be hiding anything. Jay's hair slips between your fingers like silk. It smells of flowers and scorching desert sand. Her eyes drift closed in pleasure.
Keep going, Shireen. You will strike lucky yet.
Run your hands over her jacket in search of hidden items. It's weird that they bothered with the animations, considering you're not seeing my character do what's actually being described. As your hands slide down from Jay's shoulders, she leans into your touch slightly and places her hands at your waist, turning the inspection into something closer to an embrace. Oh, okay, I guess it is basically a hug.
You. I loved the gift, Shireen.
Draw Jay close to you. What will you give me in return?
Everything the rogue trader desires.
So it is true what they say about rogue traders. You really are brilliant at whatever you turn your hand to. Interesting. Commander High Slanderer plus J has been carved into the headboard with a knife. Now, who gave her permission to deface my furniture? Pistols, SMGs, assault rifles, sniper rifles, shotguns, energy pistols, chemical pistols, grenade launchers, light machine guns, miniguns, crossbows, unarmed fists, knives, swords, spears, and sledgehammers. Light machine guns. Are they viable in the game? I found the Pyromancer build didn't come online for me until Staff of the Endless Flame and Molten Beam. Now it's fun. Thanks for all the content. Well, yeah, I'm agreeing. Going through the game right now, I just got my staff, and it was brutal without it. Absolutely. Absolutely without the staff is brutal. And so now I'm actually going to see if it's still going to be brutal even with the staff. But no question, this game was rough going when I didn't have the staff available. So definitely hoping that my experience is going to be more pleasant now. Mid-inch. Fan service for the straight and lesbianism here. Okay. Let's talk with Jay real quick and see if she has anything more to say. Wait, the officer averts his gaze, glancing at the Vox Master for some reason. Okay, cool. All right. Jay, anything more?
May the Exalted One protect you. Have you grown bored with our little talk, Shireen?
Jay, do you know why my Servo Skull escort has started saying some rather unusual things?
The Exalted One himself must have put the words of truth into its mouth, Shireen.
Huh, I have to pay attention and see what it's saying
I have
next
no
time.
doubt you will.
I haven't noticed it saying weird things. In fact, yeah, I don't have a Servo Skull option. Oh, here we go. Spread the glory and splendor of its owner. Here, we'll put it down here. What is... Why not? Okay. I want that. There we go. That was odd. All right. We'll see what it's been saying now. And let's see. Check the view. There was an... The officer sheepishly averts his gaze, glancing at the Vox Master. Oh, the Vox Master is looking at you differently. Even the static coming from the Vox speaker sounds especially loud and nervous today. Look around the bridge. An inexplicable tension has gripped not only Victus, but also seemingly the rest of the officers. They stand frozen, their eyes glued to you. Cassia notices your gaze and hastily turns away, shrinking back as if trying to disappear. Vox Master, has something happened? We just had a ship-wide broadcast, Lord Captain. What broadcast? There was a ship-wide broadcast while you and Mistress Eldari were relaxing. I mean, there was a broadcast of your relaxation activities. I still do not understand. What broadcast? The entire ship heard you carrying on with Mr. Eldari, Lord Captain. We weren't spared any details. The grunts, the moans, the gasps, and all the other non-regulation activities. Vox Master, I have a question. Was it sabotage or criminal negligence? It was neither, Lord Captain. The Vox broadcast was initiated from inside your chambers by someone who was present there. I suppose if it wasn't you, it must have been Mistress Eldari. I am unauthorized to terminate such broadcasts, except a treacherous note creeps into Victus's voice, resembling a suppressed chuckle, except in cases where they explicitly jeopardize the safety of the vessel and her crew. And who heard it? Everyone did, the entire vessel. With the exception of Deck 18 EST, the Vox relay there happened to be out of order at the time. Ravor's nonchalant remark causes someone to choke in a poor attempt to suppress a chuckle. So, what did you make of the broadcast? Victus's eyes grow wide. Extraordinary, your ladyship. As the father of a rather large family, I can assure you that you have upheld the name of the dynasty, your ladyship. This feat meets the high expectations placed on the God Emperor's envoy in every sense of the word. Danrock's comments burst the dam. There's an anarchic uproar on the bridge. Your officers, who are not often exposed to such entertainment, are no longer able to contain the tempest of emotions swirling inside of them. Wow. Jay's romance is very interesting. Bring me Jay Eldari. I have a question for her. Actually, is this some kind of bad joke? Here's what they say. Victus puts a hand to her chest and says compassionately, I would not have dared nor even thought of mocking your ladyship in such a shocking manner. I confessed I too was astounded by what was happening. A hysterical giggle comes from the side. Idira is clamping her mouth shut, but she cannot stop herself. Bring me Jay Eldari. I have a question for her. Yomigami, what's going on? How are you? If you want my opinion, the most role-playing friendly as a smooth talker is a pistol thought control. And you join JKK, one of the oligarchs in Core City, to weaponize your persuasion. Great pick for a beginner, since pistols are mad powerful already. I love being a smooth talker in games, so absolutely, let's go with that. Let's go with that option. Thank you, Yomigami. Absolutely. If you're enjoying the stream, please be sure to like it, and if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel for more content just like this. Her triumphant smile is as good as any confession. Here's the orchestrator of your unwitting performance. Shireen, I am eager to please. The smuggler's perfectly innocent expression is admirable in its own way. Smile. Jay, you minx. You could have warned me. Jay flashes a smile. Where would the fun be in that? Aside from this incident, nothing worthy of note occurred during the watch, Lord Captain. At these words, the feverish excitement gripping the bridge officers begins to slowly dissipate. Have the Vox spirits brought you anything interesting lately? Forgive me, Lord Captain. I have no information that would be of interest to you at this moment. Oh, okay. And let me just be sure. Do any of them say something in particular about it?
Words cannot describe how boring
nope. All right, looks like we're back to normal. So let's get on with it. Thank you, Frost. I appreciate you. All right. Went there and finally go here as well. Permission to report, Lord Captain. I keep receiving messages about strange behaviors in certain ship systems. All decks report the uncontrollable opening and closing of doors, gates, and airlocks. They behave erratically and do not obey the operator's commands. Regrettably, this has led to casualties among the crew. The tech priests have explained that these phenomena are being caused by the machine spirit's irascibility and have spent hours chanting litanies to soothe their anger. Unfortunately, many crew members were badly injured before the prayers could stabilize the systems. All right. Could go up there, but we'll go there later. Save and bam, enter. Enter, enter. There we go. Boom. Lord Captain, according to the telemetry, the parameters of this system match those of Telecos Epsilon, home to the agri-world Janice that belongs to the Von Valancia's dynasty. We have received a Vox message from the planet. The agri-world's governor officially welcomes the rogue trader and reports that she has begun preparations for a formal reception to celebrate the arrival of the planet's sovereign. Your subjects are looking forward to your visit. All right. Debating on buying a Stanley Cup or an ornamental chalice carved with a dragon wrapping around its stem and golden lining. What is supposed to be the advantage of having a Stanley Cup? I know a lot of people are talking about it and are really excited about getting them, but I don't understand what is supposed to be the motivation. Like, what's so special about these cups? Plus steel, nah, leaving that alone. Oh, that's right, I've never done this planet as a heretic. I wonder if the ending's different. Wonder if the ending is different. And is these people that want? Yeah, sure, we'll take them. Me neither, but I'm leaning towards the chalice. Yeah, if you don't even have a good reason for it, then you might as well get the chalice. Ooh, that's a nice shot. Like those birds. And there she goes. I'm sorry, darling. You didn't last in my last game, and you might die even faster in this one. I'm so sorry. You'll last in my benevolentia run, though. A lavishly dressed noblewoman in an opulent silk gown watches you with an expectant air, but then gracefully bows her head. Gem-encrusted implants protrude from her arms and neck. I welcome you on behalf of the noble house Vyat Ab Aram. My name is Vistenza Janice Vyat Ab Aram of Coronas. By the grace of the Emperor and the will of the rogue trader Theodore von Valancius, I serve as planetary governor and imperial commander-in-chief of this world. Vistenza Vyat raises her head slightly. Vistenza Vyat turns to Abelard. And greetings to you, noble Rosaria. It has been years since your last visit to Janice. I am glad to see you again. It is a good sign when a rogue trader seneschal does not visit a subject planet for a long time. Isn't that correct, Lady Vyat? It means the governor is taking care of all matters, and there's no need for the seneschal to interfere. Vistenza lets out a musical laugh. I hear the praise in those words, and I thank you for them. She turns once again to you. In truth, your arrival in the place of the esteemed Lady von Valancius is quite unexpected. Theodore von Valancius is dead. I am now the head of the dynasty. Such tragic news. I will see to it that the planet observes a month of mourning. For Janice! Ooh! Unfortunate. Marcus, what's going on, man? How are you? Pew, 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 pew.
The absurdity of your struggle amuses
Okay,
me.
is this
Give me
ambush?
strength.
It is an ambush, okay. Who do I want? I kind of want Idira to be the one to do this, but are we too close? Would the lightning end up, you know what, actually, I could give it to myself as well. Commander Heisa, but you know what, no, I think she needs a clear shot. So let's do Idira. Let's see what happens.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
Yep, that doesn't work, but this does, but it doesn't kill anybody. Would this kill you? No. These guys are not going to go down easy at all, huh? Yep, they sure aren't. All right. And otherworldly screech. All right, and there we go. Now here we are, and you all. Let's get you all packed in a tight little area, shall we? So then you.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
There we go. And then there we go, and bam.
Me? Another fur painted black.
Excellent. And then this.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
You.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
And I guess, can we put the front line on you?
Me?
We sure can.
If you insist, Lord
I have
Captain.
to say, your navigator is OP. Thank you, Frost. I do what I can. All right. Let's see. Who do I want? You know what? We'll move you.
Don't get too cocky.
We'll move you over here.
Everyone, step aside.
And then we'll boost
Am
your
I getting
stats.
paid for this?
And then we'll do some of this. And then...
Naturally.
Ooh, lovely. And we're gonna boost everybody's resolve. And you know what? He's gonna give some of this
But
to
of
himself.
course, Lord Captain.
And then let that be that. And then she's gonna get behind some cover
I know what I'm doing, usually.
in preparation for what's coming. Ooh. Personally, I like this lady. I'm pretty sure she's completely on the up and up. Will have absolutely no reason to butcher her and feed the princess to the people of Komorra. We shall see. Let's see if she's a good girl. Hey, why are we getting another scene? What's going on? Oh. She sniped somebody again. Okay, cool. And they just get to start attacking, huh? All right, fine. That's the way it is. That's the way it is. Ooh, like that you dodged that. Damn! They obliterated that dude. That is very unfortunate. Are you stunned? Ah, you sure are stunned, Heinrix. That's disappointing. I don't want to use
I've seen
charge
worse
'cause I might
battles than
need
this in my
charge.
time. Indeed.
Ooh, it's so
No
annoying that
matter
those
the cost. I will do my
the
duty.
animations are broken with his thunder hammer.
I took care of this one.
All right. Sharpshooter rebel, grenadier. You know what? I kind of I want you. Yeah.
At your beck and call.
There we go. Give himself some. Do I have grenadier on him yet? Nope, I don't. Oh well.
Pain and duty go hand in hand. Brace
Good lord,
yourself,
he's getting hit up.
Avalon.
Not good, not good, not good. All right. I've actually
Descend
never
upon
used
the weak.
Inferno, or rather, you rarely used it. How does this work? Right, okay. There we go. And yeah, she needs a better angle. She needs a better angle to use it, but here. She can ignite
I
you.
will triumph.
And then, oh, that's right. Consider that extra attack. That's fine. Here,
Ruin
Excellent.
beckons.
and then you know what? That doesn't really help us yet.
I will triumph. Amidst the carnage, I find purpose.
Why does it say only 10% and such a Oh. Ugh. All right. She still needs help, and she's about to get hit up.
I've suffered worse.
Okay. Any chance they'll let this? Nope. How about this? Nope. Damn. Because they're all right. Why aren't they? This should be attacking the first three. Oh, it still counts him. That's interesting. All right, fine. You 63. That's probably just about as good as it's going to get. 34.
Was that you? Or on it?
Go. And give him some more dodge to parry.
Focus, Van Kellogg's. Focus.
What just, oh, was that a psychic phenomena? Interesting. So how's the scaling for pyromancy feeling at this stage of the game? Finally feel like you're making solid combat contributions? Absolutely not. Think pyromancy, using it at range, I think is terrible. Melee, it's absolutely killer, but range character, it was definitely a mistake to do this. definitely a
give me
mistake.
strength.
If I could do it all again, I would absolutely choose another way, but it just is what it is. We're going to roll with it. All enemies, excellent. It's only going to impact enemies.
If I may.
Put y'all all over here.
One fewer time.
I'll paint your
Give
death
you-
in colors.
Excellent.
It will
Yep.
be done. It's well
That's
struck.
one. Oh, okay, so the slam works.
Victory is
It's just the regular attacks that don't work as well. And we'll give you all one more of these slams. And excellent. Okay. Oh, you know what?
That's actually sound
we're
approach.
gonna give y'all another one of these slams.
at your beck and call.
Y'all just love it. Excellent. All right, now. Is there a way? I figured Psy Rating 2 would be the turning point where you stop feeling like you're only setting them on fire with the equivalent of Tabasco sauce. Yep, but right now I'm at level 19, so I'm one level away from finally being able to get Psy Rating 2. And I agree that should absolutely help quite a bit, but it's just taking way too long for
I'm not accustomed to
this
being
build to feel
ordered
powerful,
around.
especially in comparison to some of the other things you're able to do. It's not a good look.
Stop it!
Whoa. Oh, there's still somebody all the way back here? Well, I'll tell you. And somebody got hurt. Oh, that's the Deadshot guy. Okay, that makes sense.
I will do my duty.
Excellent. And he can't use one anyway, so that it just is what it is. Awesome. You.
I need a foothold.
You've already got that. Yep. Let's go ahead and
For the throne's glory.
do some of that.
I
and
won't
do
object
some of
to it.
that. And actually, you know what? We can. Yeah, we might as well here.
Let's see to it.
Excellent. And then we'll
I'll
do this.
see our foes obliterated.
And then we'll
But
do
of
this.
course, Lord Captain.
And then we'll do some of this.
Naturally.
And then finally we'll
I
do a
won't
little
object
bit
to
of
it.
this.
Your reckoning is due.
Excellent.
Get me a
excellent,
target.
Excellent. And then, crap, I took the wrong angle.
For the
here you
throne's
go.
glory.
Help Abelard out a little bit. She is stuck.
I took care
She'll
of this
try and
one.
move. Oh, there's one more. Where are you at? Oh, this one all the way over here that we were just talking about. Can she get you from here? She can. Excellent. Excellent. By the way, the build I'm making for you on Underworld will require to kill a certain individual against your unique gun, but talk to him first. He has some good dialogue. Okay. They will also use Thumper, unique grenade launcher, for some AoE support. Sounds good. Grin, what's going on? How are you? Is there respec in this game? Remember they had in Kingmaker Wrath of Righteous, but limited amount. Yep. Same way. It works the same way in this game, where your character, you can respec them back to level 1. So you have to stick with the original class that you chose, but you get a second class in this game, and you can change what class that is. But for the party members you get, if they're late game party members, you have to basically stick with whatever choices have already been made for them, but you can respec them back to the point where you recruited them. So basically it works the same way it does in Wrath of the Righteous. Yep, okay, yep, one of us was already saying, yeah, and the first few are free, but it starts cutting into profit factor. The game uses a threshold system for shopping rather than actual currency, right? The more of them that you do. Absolutely. Back at it, take care of something. Welcome back, Frost. Your ladyship, Emperor Preserver, so you all right? Pale grayness is strangling this peasant like a noose. His words are laden with fear for our well-being, and yet he fears for his own even more. You should all be flogged for such negligence. Who were they and how did they gain interest to the governor's estate? The officers are cowards under your gaze. They are rabble who dare to raise their hand against the planet's lawful authority. I beg you, your ladyship, allow me to escort you inside. The governor will explain everything to you. Fine, lead on. Another day, another stream. What's going on, Orchard? Absolutely, for sure, yeah. I'll jump into the Discord. All right, I'm in the game's Discord, so just let me know when you're ready to for an invite. Upon seeing you, the guard at the door lets out a frightened yelp and doubles over into a low bow. Your ladyship, the most honorable Commander High Slanderer von Valancius, the governor is awaiting you in her office, where she is protected by walls and guards. Would you prefer to meet with her alone or with your entourage? My entourage will accompany me in my meeting with the governor. Both unique weapons are in the same area in depot. Heavy duty DLC to get Thumper. Okay. Awesome. All right, bud. I got no complaints, Keck. No complaints whatsoever. How about you? How are you doing? Vistenza Janice Viat Ab Abaram of Coronis is furiously swiping at her data slate, issuing commands into a gilded vox. Upon seeing you, she hurriedly puts away her devices, smooths her skirt, and drops into a deep curtsy. Your ladyship, accept my abject apologies for the reprehensible stunt that spoiled the reception. Even in my worst nightmares, I could never have imagined. Reprehensible stunt? I thought firing at moving targets was part of the ceremony. The woman standing next to Vistenza laughs delicately, but after a sharp, sidelong look from the governor, she resumes her air of deferential sorrow. Oh no, your ladyship, I would never dare to deliberately endanger the heir of the illustrious Von Valancia's dynasty. However, I cannot but express my joy that you took some pleasure in what happened. One of your wardens helped us in battle, a superb shot. Who was it? You must be referring to Yrilet, our chief ally in the struggle against the rebels. I have turned a blind eye to her horrific mutations, given the undoubted advantages she brings. You see, Yrilet comes from the local degenerate stock of this world, and knows Janice like the back of her hand, so she has provided several leads as to where we can find bases and secret storehouses, although I admit that at times I am tempted to send her away from the estate. Her unnaturalness means that speaking with her always leaves me feeling uneasy. Such a gaunt, unfeminine figure, and so tall. Heinrich's expression shifts. Did I hear you correctly, Governor Viad? You have a mysterious mutant on your estate at this very moment, one of prodigious height, slight build, and with a supernatural talent for shooting? Did the arrival of this helper never give you pause for thought? Allow me to make myself clear. To refuse Yrilet's help in our circumstances would have been incredibly rash. Yes, mutants are creatures abhorrent to the Emperor, and they should be exterminated, but sometimes humanity makes exceptions for those who can serve the Imperium. I am not concerned that your aide is a mutant. I am far more concerned that she may be nothing of the sort. Heinrix turns to you. Commander Highslanderer, I would like to meet this helper of Governor Viat's without delay, out of personal interest. Nice.
Good to go when you are, boss man.
Oh, what's going on? 1 second. Okay, as soon as I finish this conversation, I'll bring you in, okay?
Absolutely.
Awesome. You're tired mostly. Brain nervous system has been acting weird at work is work, but I'm otherwise okay. What do you mean acting weird? Did you see a doctor about it? That's definitely nothing to play with. Fury, what's going on, man? I can't complain at all. How are you? Nemo, what's up, dude? Once again, Heinrix is somehow the smartest member of your party. This is true. I was impressed with him in the Imperialist run, and he's great in the Heresy run as well. If you wish to speak to Yrilet, you will find her outside in the orangery, most likely by the gazebo. She prefers to keep her distance from others. What's happening on the planet? Several months ago, uprisings broke out on Janice. I was not even notified at first. Gripping worms are for wardens to worry about. Alas, I only learned of what was happening after the miscreants began targeting noble families. Vistenza shakes her head, and then it became apparent that what the Administratum's accounts had referred to as unrest were in fact organized attacks on infrastructure and society leaders. They have already brought 13 agro-complexes to a halt and have now moved on to assassination attempts. My wardens are doggedly tracking down the rebels, but their leaders are slipping from our grasp yet again. Can Janice fulfill its food supplies under current conditions? I risk angering you, your ladyship, but this is nothing compared to the shamelessly deceiving you. Let us consider the situation dispassionately. Even the most talented logistics experts on the Administratum are unable to guarantee stable times when shuttles are wary of landing at the spaceport, and the terrified peasants are indulging a dangerous minority within their ranks. Until the usual order of things is restored on Janice, any trade is nigh impossible. Considering what has occurred, your visit is a true blessing. You see, Janice does not have its own fleet. We could organize a planet-wide search if we had ships at our disposal. Ships like yours, your ladyship. Perhaps you will find a way to support your subjects in their hour of need. I'm sure even approximate coordinates will be sufficient to have the ground forces and ship's crew work together to hunt down the enemy. You want me to go off and catch some rebels for you? Not quite, your ladyship. My wardens are crushing the lowly saboteurs across the planet relentlessly, Commander Highslanderer. But it will be for naught unless their nests are destroyed. Someone is controlling the riffraff who are perishing in thoughtless escapades such as the one we witnessed today, and that someone could be hiding anywhere. You have resources and capabilities at your disposal, the likes of which I could never hope to possess. Your ship alone is an unequaled asset for tracking down criminals beyond the borders of my influence. Well, if there are no competent people to be found on Janice, I shall have to handle this myself. I assure you, as soon as the pilots stop being so wary of the ports and workers no longer dread their next shift in the fields, Janice will promptly reinstate all supply shipments. I am immeasurably grateful for your help, your ladyship. If any of those who attacked the estate had survived, then perhaps they could have been a valuable source of information. But you made an example of them for the rest of the foolish rabble. Vistenza glances at the Vox. Incidentally, I did overhear the wardens talking about some kind of stranger in the area. Besides that, we still do not know who let these reprobates into the estate. The person who did it might also know something. I, as well as my retinue, are at your service. My secretary is checking the staff as we speak and removing all traces of the attack from the estate. An esteemed Magos, who is responsible for agronomic efforts on the planet, is also here. He happened to be visiting this week to deliver his personal report. And, of course, there's my aide in the war against the rebels, Yrilet. I have no doubt she would be delighted to share her knowledge of Janice with your ladyship. Heinrix needs a thorny snakeskin whip. How intuitive he is. Caracan, what's going on? How are you? I've kept Heinrix away for that very reason during my heretical run. Nope, I want to see the content. I want to see how angry he gets at all the crazy things I'm doing. I had a bunch of tests a couple of weeks ago and an MRI last week. I see my neurologist tomorrow, actually. Been having dizzy spells, violent headaches, and occasional tremors and extreme fatigue. Whoa. Yeah, I definitely hope they're able to figure that out and get it taken care of. I had an MRI for the first time last week, and it was brutal. Brutal. Obviously, those machines are not made for a person of my size, so being scrunched into this tiny tube and the ceiling is like right above my face, it was an awful experience. Jenny Craig and the rest of the type of organizations should have laying in a MRI tube as part of their weight loss program, because man, that'll really convince you I need to do something.
I have a similar issue. With me, it's not so much the weight, but I have an issue with small spaces. And if I can't see like an exit to somewhere, so I always got to do the open ones.
Yep, absolutely. And mine was closed.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was rough. Nemec, what's going on? How are you? I'm curious when you can get rid of them, Argenta, etc., while still getting their quest done. You can't get their final quest done, but you can get a lot of their quests done before you have to get rid of them. I didn't use Heinrix that much, though, because I found melee characters to be weaker generally. Maybe I'm just bad at building them. You don't have to use Heinrix as a melee character if you get the psychic powers for him. There's a Santic Rod whose powers are based on his resolve instead of his willpower. And he can do a ton of damage with that staff. So if you wanted to make him a real monster, that's absolutely what you could do.
And the Sanctic, taking Heinrix Sanctic route works especially well if you're running Heretic, because you can just go around popping all your psychic powers and whatever if you want to do that. And he'll just go, oh, hi, it's a demon. Bye.
Awesome. Yeah, that's actually what I want to do for this run, but I just have no idea how it actually works. So at some point when we get the staff, I'll probably try to rework them and see what needs to be done. This chick is sus. Super sus. We'll see if we keep her around. Lean into his Psyker Bust and Santa Blessing. Yep, that's exactly what we're saying. Takes ages to get a good melee weapon, too. Yeah, there's not enough different weapons in this game. I agree. Worst I ever had was a sleep study, actually. You lay in bed with dozens of probes attached to you, you basically cannot sleep. but if you don't, you have to come back. You know what? Ironically, I had to do the sleep study. I've actually had to do it multiple times. Never an issue. Never an issue. Like, those probes are uncomfortable as hell, but I can sleep through just about anything once the night comes. So I close my eyes and I'm out of there. In fact, the first time I did it, the sleep study therapist, she was like, you scared the crap out of me during multiple times in the night. She's like, your breathing is really, really bad. We need to get you on a machine ASAP, because there were multiple times where I felt like you just stopped breathing. And I'm like, well, that's why I'm here, lady. Give me one of them damn machines.
I will say with sleep study, if you just tell the doctor, like, specifically the doctor, not the office staff, there's no way you can sleep in the office, they'll let you take it home, like, over a weekend.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, that's interesting. So yeah, Nemo, that's another alternative option. The MRIs usually give me headaches. I can usually feel the mag pulses. Oh, wow. Oh, that's rough. Yeah, at least I didn't feel the pulses. I'm thankful for that, most definitely. And sleep studies are $5K a pop. Oh, wow. I guess it depends upon your insurance. My insurance covers it all, so I didn't have to pay anything for it. Looking at me from the side, it looks like I'm pregnant. She would like to share a knowledge of Janice with your... Okay, I already read that. Footfall Station is on the verge of starvation. Can Janice supply the people there with provisions? Yes and no, your ladyship. If the question is, can such an expansive and fertile world as this one feed a few thousand void rats? Of course it can. We lose more provisions to gnawing pests every cycle than those on Footfall can eat in their entire lives. But can we ship said provisions to Footfall? Not a chance. Any cargo shuttle that leaves the surface will be a target for attack. The rebels will not hesitate to bring it down, sending flaming debris over the capital. Our silos can become targets for sabotage. Food could be poisoned or mined. The logistics of transporting supplies to Footfall will only be possible once the uprising has been completely crushed. It really is embarrassing to admit that even Vladam, may Asha take that man, is better at doing his job as Liege of Footfall than Lady Vyad is at keeping her world in check. Nod toward her companion. Who is this person standing next to you? One of my ladies in waiting, Amelia. Amelia performs secretarial duties and helps me to remain in constant contact with those families who are most responsible for the productivity and prosperity of Janice. I trust my advisor's implicity, and over time, Amelia has become not merely a faithful companion, but almost my shadow. Losing her would be like losing my right hand. Vistenza laughs and gives Amelia an encouraging nod. Amelia drops into a low curtsy. To bathe in the light of your greatness is a true honor, rogue trader. Tell me about Janice. Vistenza leans forward. Janice is a remarkable world, both in terms of its vast potential and in terms of the work that was carried out to transform it into an agro-world. House Vyad has ruled on Janice for many generations, and each new governor has without fail contributed to the planet's taming. This world was once a wild planet full of Xeno beasts and utterly unsuitable for growing anything. To this day, despite our best efforts, Janice regularly rebels against us. Earthquakes, tsunamis, and the emergence of new pests and weeds that invade the arable land. Sometimes I cannot help but think that this world is endowed with consciousness, the consciousness of a capricious and stubborn child who likes to spoil everything that we have achieved. What do you grow on Janice? Mainly Helican flint corn and red tuna. Apart from that, in the southern hemisphere, we have set aside vast tracts of land for the Grox population. And, of course, I cannot fail to mention that several thousand acres of tilled land given over to cultivating fermentable fruit for personal use and limited export. Even for an agro world in the back of Beyond, this place is a real dump. What do you all do here for fun? When you have free time, that is. If you are asking about those of our circle, then let me assure you, there are enough noble families on world to keep boredom at bay. I frequently host guests, your ladyship, and my servants arrange suitable entertainment, from parlor concerts to private executions of traitors who break imperial law. I have never enjoyed such entertainments before. Cassia gives you a hopeful look, then casts her eyes down bashfully. It is a terrible shame that we do not have time for parlor concerts. I grow quite tired of displays of bloodshed. It is the same scene practically every time we sit down somewhere. When we are back on footfall, remind me, my crown-bearing and palette-featured beauty, to take you to a concert of sorts at a certain parlor with private dances and heady wines. I must take my leave. Awesome. All right. And it kicks you out.
Embrace
And
true.
let me bring
You're
you in
always
Orchard.
praying, Cog. Don't you ever bore yourself?
Oh,
Do you even know what fun
Yeah, I
is?
have.
did you
What
end up
about jobs,
resetting or something?
What do you mean resetting?
Okay, I thought you already done Janice.
Nope. Nope. That last session that we had was the first time I had ever been on my ship.
Oh, is this a new playthrough then?
Yep, this is a brand. Yeah, it's a new playthrough. Essentially.
Okay.
Yep.
I should be in. There it goes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had bad insurance at the time, but I'm glad I got it. The machine, as dorky as it looks, actually does help a lot for me. Oh yeah, my sleep is so much different now with my CPAP machine. Like, I hate sleeping without it. A couple of times, like, the powers went out in my house, and so the CPAP machine wasn't available. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. Like, the difference in sleep when I have it versus not having it, night and day. Night and day. It's amazing how much breathing regularly helps to ensure that you get good sleep. And it's also incredible how much getting good sleep impacts your overall day. Doo-doo. It's waiting on you, Orchard.
Yeah, it's loaded.
Oh, okay, good. Let's be sitting on. Did you just beat the game? No. I'm just on Janice, Lennon. Yeah, it sucks to sleep all night and feel like you didn't sleep at all. Exactly.
Let's seize the opportunity.
Yeah, I'm only on the first planet, Lennon, and we've got a long way to go before we beat the game. I've got hard insomnia, but once I fall asleep, I sleep like the dead. Nice.
I must have been watching one of your other playthroughs. I was like, wait, what we did, Janice?
What do you say?
I must have been watching one of your other playthroughs. Because I know you did Janice already on something. But
I've never done Janice on a live stream, and I didn't get anywhere close to this on a Let's Play. But you might have seen, there might have been a scene like on during my review or something like that where I was on Janice. I don't remember.
Done.
okay.
The governor's palace is opulent. The glit finishes and plaster are updated regularly and frequently, it seems. Too frequently, even for a building situated on the
unseen
coast.
uncover my path.
Oh, I know what it was. The guy I was watching that quit had just done it recently. Never mind.
You said he quit recently?
The guy I was watching that I told you about that quit.
Yeah.
He had just done it.
Gotcha.
It's like, why does this look familiar?
I struggle with that, and I tried a lot of prescription stuff. Didn't work, but what did work is Benadryl. Puts me out every time. Interesting. Hey, okay. I'd like to see you do a magical walkthrough of Kingmaker. I thought about doing a playthrough of Kingmaker on the channel. I was actually doing it in the members section for a bit, but it got to the point I couldn't balance doing the playthrough in the members section and doing my regular content, so I had to let that go. I need to redo some of the tiers and stuff on the members section. I think what I'm going to start doing is allowing members to get videos early. I think there's a way for YouTube to allow that, and then that'll be my way of rewarding people who pay for the membership, because the Let's Plays and playthrough stuff, I gotta leave that for the regular channel. It's just way too time intensive.
The other thing too with Kingmaker is like, it's one of Alcat's earliest games, so it's a lot harder to get through, I feel like.
Yep, it is, and that's another reason why I became unmotivated about trying to do it like on the channel, because I feel like it would be much harder to make that content feel valuable. Whereas with newer games, I feel like it's much easier for us to go through it and all enjoy it. Hearing your footsteps, the elderly servant grabs an injector and stabs it into his arm. The area around the needle immediately starts turning black. You're too late, Viage dogs. I'm the master of my own fate. But when he gets a better look at you, the man drops the injector in astonishment and seems poised to prostrate himself on the floor before you. It's you, your ladyship. The God Emperor must have brought you here. I beg you, help the rebels and save Janice. He doubles up, hugging himself, and is racked by coughing that leaves his lips wet with blood. Forgive me, your ladyship. If only I'd known it was you. My eyes deceived me. We have little time now, but I swear I'll tell you everything. Throne, damn you, old man. Where did you get this stuff? Poison capsules of this sort are a popular choice among desperate ashmags who are done with being tortured by mad fanatics or worse. Here on Janice, though, there's no antidote. Say whatever it is you want to say. Be quick about it. In the name of the Golden Throne, your ladyship, show mercy on the humble workers, the salt of Janice. Save them! Venza Viet, the untouchable governor and leader of the nobility, is creating something monstrous behind closed doors. She uses the Imperium's interest as a smokescreen and purports to be a scholar, but her actions are poisoning our planet. Did you know that the settlements that failed to pay their due tithes on time have been allowed to pay with people instead? They even deliver them to order, sometimes old folks, sometimes children. He lowers his voice to a whisper and leans toward you. I've seen those people. I've seen them being delivered to the estate, and then they're never seen or heard from again. They go into the secret rooms and they don't come out again. Your ladyship, ever. Fresh meat to entertain the nobility. Some things never change, whether you're on my planet or anywhere in the righteous Imperium. Peasants who were taken to Urac 5 to serve House Orsilio were never seen or heard from again either. They became loyal servants and toiled for the good of a great dynasty. Why should they ever return to their filthy, squalid abodes? Cassia is... Woo! She's so well-meaning, but at the same time, damn.
This man's like, save him. You're talking to the wrong lady.
Crazy. I know the worst reason why I can't sleep is severely high libido, but no a man to actually stay with me. Well, it sounds like you need to go on more dates and change that, Frost. Kingmaker, what's going on, Just So Cold? How are you? Kingmaker is hard for streaming due to long dead periods of hitting skip during Kingdom management. I replayed every 6 months due to huge replay value, but it's poorly paced. Yep, I definitely agree. Cinemas, what's going on? Oh yeah, I saw a mod for this game that reads the game out. Really? Oh, that's interesting.
Ooh,
is
that's
the mod
fun.
good? What's the voice sound like?
Yeah, I might get that myself. That sounds great.
Paints, what's going on, man? How are you? Good to see you. The old servant lets out a moan. The dark stain on his arm seems to creep through his veins until his arms and neck are a lattice work of black. The servant's breath quickens and becomes irregular. You accuse the governor with only conjecture and rumor to back up your words. How dare you?
I'd ask about the secret rooms.
You know what? What else is going on in the settlements? I'll tell you exactly what I was told by the people who contacted me. These tithes, some settlements have already switched to paying with people. They say that amenable settlements get special treatment from the governor's dogs. They arrange for medicine to be supplied to the settlement, then security, and then they completely isolate them. All contact between those inside the settlement and the outside world is cut off. One lad managed to get out. He's the one who told me all this, that the people are rotting alive in there. Strange growths, yellow eyes, stinking like dead bodies. The worst looking ones are rounded up and taken away. The fellow who escaped, he seemed fine, but within a couple of days of the rebels picking him up, he started seeing monsters instead of people. They had to lock him up away from other folks, the poor sod. And then his wrist. The servant shakes and coughs violently. I'm not sure I'll last long enough to answer all your questions. What secret rooms? Hidden chambers deep within the palace. I've never been inside, thankfully. The servants who are allowed in, the ones the governor trusts, they change. She changes them, pretties them up, defiles them. The old man starts to convulse, indicating that he is close to death. He raises his already unseeing eyes to you. Your ladyship, if you permit a dying man to make one last request, don't tell anyone that I was the one who locked the doors. If you do, they'll go after my family, my home. No, I have not asked all my questions. Please, save us. Save Janice. The servant rasps violently and collapses on his side, racked with convulsions.
Yeah, that's talking to the wrong person.
Absolutely. But I don't know if it's any good. Oh, okay. It's text-to-speak patterns. Oh, the new Yakuza game is out? I've heard a lot about that game, and I've never played a Yakuza game before. So it makes me interested. But I'm not sure if it's even coming out on PC. I was excited until hearing we have to pay for New Game Plus for the new Yakuza game. Oh, is that the one that's trying to make people pay for New Game Plus? That seems so goofy to me. Like, who's going for that? Who's saying, oh, I got to pay if I want to play your game again? Well, then I guess I'll just go ahead and pony up the dough. Come on now. I don't see that happening at all.
I think if you go talk to the Logisticar guy again, you can get more Heretic points.
What, oh, the guy who's in the middle of this area?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I plan to go talk to him, for sure. Draped in a red cloak, the Magus's body barely looks human. Wires, tubes, and metal manipulators turn him into a whimsical machine, while implants hide his face behind a sinister mask. The tech priest intermittently dictates something in technolingua to the servo skull floating next to him. But at your approach, he falls silent and offers a reserved bow. Greetings, your ladyship. Lex Mechanic Venzelix. How may I serve you? What do you do here on Janice? The tech priest's mechanical voice comes from the speaker on his neck. By the order of the Adeptus Mechanicus, I have been entrusted with the management of the Adeptus Administrator in order to catalog ergonomic data and analyze information about the planet during the process of subjugating it to the will of the Imperium. Tell me about Janice. Initializing report. The planet's soil possesses a unique composition suitable for the re-engineering of the planet and the mass production of foodstuffs. Significant cultivation of the Eastern Hemisphere with the aim of improving production processes and logistics operations. Traces of Xeno activity that do not pose an immediate threat to ongoing operations. Undesirable pathologies of flora and fauna have been noted, which may pose a threat in the short term. What pathologies in the flora and fauna? Genetic and chemical pathologies, your ladyship. Harmless species mutate and become aggressive, while plants change their chemical composition and become poisonous. This is happening more and more often, and if you do not take action, the ecosystem of the world will be irreparably disrupted. Interesting. It is often what seems to be insignificant anomalies like these that lead to greater troubles. How is the governor dealing with undesirable pathologies? I have analyzed the genome of the affected species, and I am currently developing suppressor genes to make the planet's organisms resistant to pathology. But so far, I have not been able to solve the problem. Further exploration of the planet would perhaps speed up these processes, but the administrative apparatus has imposed a ban on expeditions that are not directly aimed at improving production. Traces of Xeno activity? According to the data obtained during the initial survey, ruined structures of non-human origin were noted in different sectors of the planet, but I did not have the administrative capacity to study them in more detail. For now, I must defer the quest for knowledge. Let's talk about something else. I'm listening. How many servants of the Adeptus Mechanicus are there on the planet? According to the data stored in my cogitator, all infrastructure nodes for food harvesting and processing have their own contingent of technomats. The total number amounts to 253. Correction. Based on the latest data, the figure is 211 units. How are things with you and your fellows? The current situation on the planet is assessed as stable. The progress of the prospects is assessed as encouraging. We will speak later, as you wish. I'm gonna have to remember to make a visit back to him after I get through wiping out the Xenos on this planet. See if he has anything different to say or so. useful items to
The world
provide
will
for
bow.
making his research easier. Plus a premium those, plus some hard to handle. Damn. Yakuza is great. So the new Yakuza games are turn-based, intentional Dragon Quest homage. The previous 6 of them were beat 'em ups, radically different, but both are good. Okay, yeah, the beat 'em ups is what I didn't play. Yakuza 0 is a good place to start and cheap now. Also possibly the best of the series. But does it come out on PC? The voiceover Mon co-found wasn't fitting 40K and didn't read out the book events about a month ago. Will love a Mechanicus voiceover. Someone will make a better mod. Interesting. I should reach out to the people doing the mod, see if they need someone else to do some voiceover for it. I'd be happy to. All the Outcat games have text-to-speech mods now. The one for Rad still text-to-speech, at least varied the voices. Huh. I did not know that at all, actually. I'm wondering if you could use a better voice for voicing for the text-to-speech like AI, but I think the AI speech you have to pay for.
There's some
Gilead
free,
Nevis
free
greets you,
ones
Elantark.
Regrettable news. This creature is not a mutant as the locals assumed, but a representative of the Eldari, one of the myriad enemies of humanity. You should not trust this creature. Do not communicate with it any longer than necessary.
There is no need to mutilate my language, monkey. I speak yours well enough to converse with Elantark without a translator. And since you have discerned my path, I will be direct in my speech. My soul is nothing kin to yours. Your kind call us Xenos, as if we are all as one. I came here to protect the Lilithon by assisting the governor against her enemies. Will you hear me, or be blinded to sense by your precepts?
I will speak with you, Yrilet Lanaveus, but keep your hands where I can see them.
Reckless.
Must I remind you, Master Van Calox, that the warrant endows rogue traders with the sacred right to have dealings with
Heinrix,
Xenos
quit your
when
whining.
necessary? That exceptional memory of yours seems to have let you down.
I have banished the shadow of doubt from your thoughts regarding my nature. Now you will answer my question. Why have you sought me out?
Abelard is so awesome to keep around. So, you're the governor's mysterious helper?
I am Elantark. My hand parried the death promised to the ruler of these people, and I aided you in battle against the Lost Ones.
Why are you helping the governor?
This world is in distress. I wish to protect it from unnecessary suffering.
What do you know about the rank-and-file rebels?
Only that they threaten the established order. There is much risk to this world should the ruler die.
Yrilet's face is unreadable, but you detect a strange tension in her voice, as though she is choosing her words carefully. Do you know who's behind the uprisings on the planet?
There is a malevolence here that drives your kin down the path of violence.
How did you come to be on Janice?
The world you call Janice was once created by the will of my kin. I have far more right to be on the Lilithon than any of you.
Why do you call me Elantek?
Because that is what you are. Elantark means stranger from the darkness amidst the stars. You descended on flame-winged machines in a dark time when the air of the planet is soaked in blood and pain. Will you be the one to bring peace to the Lilithon?
I spoke to the Magos in charge of operations on the planet. He says something is going wrong with this world. There are spontaneous mutations, animal attacks. Maybe you have something to say about that?
The Lilithon is expressing her wrath. For centuries, this world has resisted the brutality inflicted upon it by soulless machines and unmindful creatures. But what the machine man told you, that is something else. Something more frightening. The planet is fighting an evil that has taken root in its very cradle.
Your answers are not particularly helpful.
But you are not asking for help, Elantark. You are merely asking questions, the answers to which are either unimportant or wreathed in shadow. Explore this place. Speak to those who know. A simple task for you, and an insurmountable challenge for me, since my very appearance provokes fear and suspicion. When you learn anything, tell me. Perhaps then my answers will be helpful to your search.
If you want, you can join me. None of the locals will dare to look askance at you in the rogue trader's presence.
So be it. I will go with you.
With all due respect, are you sure this is the right decision? We know nothing about this Xenos, or why she has wormed her way into the governor's confidence. As far as I can tell, she isn't especially keen to help us, and yet, for some obviously dark reason, she has decided to take part in our investigation.
My judgments and choices are for me alone, Monkey. If uniting with your mistress will bring peace to the Lilithon, then it is the true path. Do not get in my way if you value your next breath.
You have not yet spent enough time among humans if you think threats will dispose me more favorably toward you. The decision is yours, rogue trader. But let me be clear. I will terminate your pet Xenos at the first sign of her non-compliance.
I am ready, Elantark. Let us go forth.
I'm already enjoying this. I wish I had more room on my team. I put Argenta onto it as well. All right, somebody... I don't want to get rid of Heinrix because Heinrix is my demolition specialist. I don't want to get rid of Abelard because I'm pretty sure I need athletics.
Yrilet is really good at like perception and awareness, and she's also a sniper.
Yep. But none of that helps with demolition or athletics, though.
True. You could replace Idira. They're pretty interchangeable.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. That's probably the way to go. Cause yeah, I still want to keep Jay for our officer talents. Cassia, same thing, and Cassia is just my most powerful party member. And Heinrix and Abelard need to stay. Yrilet has to come for the quest. So yeah, there's no way around it. Let's do that. And then Yrilet, all of her operative stuff is automatic. We'll go with Assassin for our upgrade option. And then for her first ability, I will go with Elusive Shadow. We'll do that. And then
Elusive Shadow is real strong, yeah.
Is increased until the end of combat, and this stacks. Yep, let's do that. Sure. Oh, and she gets her heroic action. Okay, cool. Now let's keep it moving.
Okay.
All right. So disrespectful. An otherworldly silence reigns under the arches of the gazebo. Perhaps a sound barrier generator is mounted in the dome.
Let's seize the opportunity.
All right. Sorry, my reasons are dumb. Your reasons aren't dumb, Frost. First, I say you're all good, Frost. You got to take care of yourself. Absolutely. All the recent Yakuza games are on PC for RPG. Like Dragon, Yakuza 7 is also on sale cheap. Oh, okay, interesting. So that means Yakuza 0, the one that was referenced earlier, that's also on PC? Oh, crap. There's free AI voice generators for text to speak out now. Nice. They have a few AI voice mods for BG3 out. To change the voice of characters. Oh, wow. That's interesting. Love the monkey comments. The icy covering, the archway gives off delicate, heady fragrance, although you do not see any flowers. She is the female Frieza. I love her already. That's awesome. I hadn't even thought of it that way. All right. Let's see if Quint gives me some heresy powers. Heresy ranks, rather. The stoop man wearing a cloak of the Adeptus Administratum is reviewing information on a data slate while his quietly whirring mechanical arms fill a long scroll with writing. Upon noticing you, the man stretches his thin lips into a smile and deferentially bows. The light in the eyes of the servo skull hovering over his right shoulder gently pulsate. Your ladyship, what an honor it is to address you in person. Allow me to introduce myself, Attilius Quint, Prefectus of the Officio Agricolte. I will preserve the record of our conversation forever. What record of our conversation? Your ladyship, I painstakingly record every conversation with high-ranking personages, and afterward, I fill out all 7 accompanying forms personally. Attilius rolls up his completed scroll in a practice gesture, stows it away, and pulls out a new one. Your words and judgments are in good hands. Attilius's mechanical fingers fly over the scroll as he fills in another line. And of course, what great fortune it is to see, for the very first time in all my years of service, an emissary of the Navis Nobilite here on Janice. I humbly welcome the esteemed Cassia Tassifia Iverilia, Lady Navigator of House Orselio. Everything from her condescending gaze and confident bearing to her calm but commanding voice marks Cassia as the heiress of a great bloodline. Awestruck, the secretary writes down each letter of her name with particular fastidiousness. A strange hobby, but you may continue. I thank you. Moments such as the appearance of a rogue trader must be preserved for posterity. What do you think of Venza? The governor is a superb leader. She possesses an excellent grasp of all matters and never uses an incorrect form for a given situation. I do not pry into her personal affairs, but if I may speak plainly, a lady who fills out paperwork with such finesse cannot be a bad person, in my view.
I was slightly wrong. What it is, you can do the dogmatic option to help the governor, which will get you more heresy points.
Got you. Okay. Sounds good. I'll do it. Zeros on Steam. Yeah, that's where I played it. Awesome. Okay. I might have to check that out. Well, sounds tempting. Heresy power sounds inviting. We're trying to get all the heresy powers we can on this row. Dogmatic. I uncovered the servant who betrayed the governor. Here's the place where you will find his body. The secretary's eyes light with wicked fire. What wonderful news! We will conduct the identification without delay, and punitive measures will be taken against the criminal's close associates. We will instill those weak minds with the due terror the governor's power warrants. What a sage decision, Shireen. Let the rebels' innocent children and relatives rot on the rack as a lesson to all heretics. I swear to the Exalted One, your name will be fondly remembered on Janice. What do you have to say about the governor's helper, Yrilet? Attilius looks askance at Yrilet and offers a strained smile. A highly exceptional individual. After today's regretful event, I am beginning to hold her talents in particular esteem. Verily, even mutants who have seen the light of the God Emperor can faithfully serve his flock. Moreover, Yrilet's particular abilities could be an interesting subject of study for the Magos biologists. That elongated head shape, those eyes, judging by the skull that was given to me to send on to Footfall, such developmental anomalies on Janice are not a quirk of nature, but some kind of inheritable trait. Yrilet freezes completely, turning into a living statue. What did you say? Oh, madame, have my words upset you? I'm certain your kinsman will be delighted to learn that people wish to make pretty pressed papier out of her remains. And besides, I could be wrong about the nature of his origins. What skull are you talking about? A most remarkable item, I must say. A true anomaly. One moment. After rummaging in a nearby container, Attilius draws out a parcel, which he immediately unwraps. Here it is. I believe the finished piece was intended to be given as a gift to the governor, but under the current circumstances, I doubt I will be able to send it to Footfall anytime soon. Yrilet stares at the skull in silence. You can see her jaw working under her delicate skin. After a few seconds, she abruptly turns away.
Sounds like a great trinket.
Yep. A curiosity like this would look very nice on my desk. I mean, yes, of course, undoubtedly. Whatever you wish, your ladyship. If that will raise your spirits after the recent incident. Yrilet grits her teeth and burns you with a look of utter disdain. What are your duties here? By the grace of the God Emperor, I oversee the administrative apparatus on the planet and serve as secretary. I am also responsible for the logistics related to supplying the planet to the Von Valancia's dynasty and the timely payment of tithes to the Imperium's official collectors. Speaking of the Von Valancia's dynasty, when were the last shipments sent? Oh, your ladyship, our supply shipments are all in order. All foodstuffs and other items are ready for export and are simply awaiting the arrival of the transport ships. However, given the current circumstances on the planet, Janice could not provide even one tranche more than what is already prepared. I am certain the situation will be rectified in the near future. When did the collector ships last come to Janice? Oh, your ladyship, I must confess that as yet I have not had the pleasure of filling out a sacred tithe protocol form, as the last Imperial ships to come here did so under my predecessor. Come to think of it, that would have been several decades ago. I do hope the logisticians responsible for such an unforgivable oversight lose their heads over this. And that's enough. As you wish, your ladyship. I still find the Iconoclast run the most interesting. You get punished for being the hero. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what that's actually like. If you follow Nurgle as a Psyker, you could create a Plague Psyker. Not in this game, I don't think that's possible. Let that Fae girl know what sapiens means. Eldari are more elves than Fae. Still good fun messing around with them. Tell me about Janice. What is happening on the planet? Alas, your ladyship, rebellions have caused us too many problems in recent times. The rebels are interfering with established processes, interrupting supplies, sabotaging the serfs' work. A few nobles have even been killed, and worst of all, some of the victims occupied important administrative posts. Until their replacement pass their checks, complete all their induction forms, and go through the official appointment procedure, important paperwork is going unsigned. It's a bureaucratic catastrophe. The absence of a required signature is, of course, the most horrifying thing about this situation. Indeed, it is. Financial reports, logistics directives, waybills for food shipments. Without the signature of the most respected and now deceased head of House Sakaris, shipments to settlements in August 24 have been stopped. The heirs are still dealing with the transfer of holdings, and incoming reports tell us that a quarter of the workings in the affected settlements have already died of starvation, while most of those remaining have left the perimeter and have not yet returned to their designated places. If things continue in this vein, I dare not even imagine what it could lead to. There are worlds that are ravaged by war for generations. Generations, your ladyship. Like that deranged planet by the nameless star, so close to our own peaceful system. The inhabitants there supposedly live under the patronage of world trader Winterscale. I shudder to think what he has created there. I want to know the details. Where have the rebels struck, and how? Of course. I would be delighted to furnish you with all the information I have. In the last few months, 15 organized attacks and 7 terrorist attacks have been perpetrated. Irrigation equipment has been sabotaged in agrarian sectors 3 to 5, transport routes 27, 413, and also, I suppose this will not tell you much. Please. With a fussy gesture, he presses several buttons on his data slate screen, and a 3-dimensional map with coordinates of the attacks appears on your cogitator. Logic. The data is superbly collated, and the map clearly displays the actions of the rebels. At first glance, there appears to be no logic to their campaign, but after analyzing the data and the features of the terrain, you notice a clear system indicating a geographical pattern to their attacks. Who is directing the rebels? Does anyone know? The rebels are well-armed and well-trained. What's more, the governor's advisors are inclined to think that the instigators of the rebellions are very familiar with the planet's terrain and climate. My ordnance are going through registration records day and night, looking for individuals who have completed military training, but have so far been unable to identify the scoundrel. What are you doing to combat the rebels? Our security services are tracking those who support the rebels, and our regular wardens are wiping out these saboteurs without the slightest mercy, but they keep on appearing. My scribes have been run off their feet, keeping records of all the public hearings and executions, but I am confident that the governor will find a solution soon. That's enough for now. Of course, your ladyship. What do you know about the attack on the estate? A disgraceful incident, simply disgraceful. I cannot believe these scoundrels would dare to come so close, and to drag the nobility into this as well. If they penetrated the estate, that means they had help from some worthless servant or other. Security is currently questioning the survivors, but the culprit has not been found. Yet. Attilius Quint smiles unpleasantly. In fact, that dialogue shouldn't have happened, right? Because I just revealed for them who brought the people in. But whatever. I must take my leave. I look forward to meeting you again, your ladyship. We'll try to sue over such a universal concept as elves, but GW would. Yep. A little better than they used to be, but GW is still very cutthroat. Copyright silly. Apparently, Rockstar Games filed a lawsuit against Remedy for having the little R on their logo. Oh, wow. So I can see people suing over elves. That's crazy. Extremely litigious, more so for us. That is wild. Can't even have an R on my logo, man.
My pleasure.
The fountain is an expensive toy for the nobility. Pure water is currently bubbling from it, but additional pipes on it indicate the presence of separate siphons for sparkling wine and other beverages.
Keep a sharp eye. True power.
This grants the wearer fellowship and commerce, and if they have dogmatic adherence, Lower Imperium will be decided depend on fellowship instead of intelligence. My officer absolutely loved that trinket, but it serves no purpose for us here.
I think Medicaid is free.
Yeah, let's see.
Done.
Hey, she passed it. Chains or ropes with shackles on the end can be seen in the water. Something white is also visible through the glimmer. A fragment of bone with marks made by sharp teeth. The first time I played this game, when I got to this section, of course not. So the first time I played through it, I got a romance scene with Cassia, but I just remembered you have to be male to romance her. That's why it's not counting for me this time.
One and it's done.
The chapel is built out of luxurious materials, and the holy place looks half abandoned. You cannot smell any burnt incense in the air. You see no seals of cleansing on the doors, and you hear no prayers, no human voices or vox recordings.
The world will bow.
The world will bow. Wizard Coast is just as bad as WC. Wizard Coast is worse. GW don't use the Pinkertons.
Yeah.
I tread a path unexplored.
What does that mean, the Pinkertons?
The Pinkertons are a private detective agency. They literally sent them to go to someone's house and like beat the guy's door down because they didn't like what he was doing.
Are you serious?
Has a heart attack.
Wow. I didn't know the Pinkertons still existed.
Oh yeah.
That's wild. They actually sent the Pinkertons to somebody's house?
Yep.
The deceased arms and face are covered in small boils that ooze cloudy pus even after death. I've never known what to do with that little fruit thing I just picked up. Maybe in this heresy run, it'll become clear what purpose it serves.
Fascinating.
Sealed containers marked with the familiar insignia of the Unitorum and additional seals of a forge world unknown to you. The crates contain high-grade weapons likely made to order. And hey, look at that. Hot shot las gun, okay?
I think you can talk to this technoman.
To the servitor right here?
Yeah.
No?
No, this guy over here.
Oh, the technomat? Nope.
Okay.
Doesn't do anything. You know, use a fade. Use it. New York won't get me sued. They love let your small, successful companies become huge or publicly traded. Wow, that's crazy. It's crazy. A hulking man dressed in a uniform marking him out as an officer of the gubernatorial wardens is closely monitoring his subordinates as they surround the building. Sensing your approach, he whips around, his face going pale, and he offers a low bow. Your ladyship, please do not stray too close to the building. One of the terrorists from today's attacks has holed himself up in there. He could be dangerous. What's going on here? Ready to report, your ladyship. We conducted a sweep of the area after the attack. All the assassins were arrested or neutralized except for one. The officer scowls darkly. He sealed himself inside. He already injured 2 wardens who tried to reach him, but there's no need to worry. We'll poison them and clear the last dregs of dirt from the estate. I have only one question, officer. Why have you not already done it? The rogue trader is here, and the longer you delay, the more you put her life needlessly at risk. The officer flinches slightly at Abelard's snarl. It is inexcusable, your ladyship. The barrels of poison were only just delivered, but we're ready to begin now. One Ashmag is up against all the warrens on this estate, yet he is still causing trouble? On Ifrit, he would have already been made captain and put in charge of the governor's security, for the Exalted One knows that he has more brains than all of you combined. The officer tugs nervously at his collar, which appears to have suddenly become too tight for his comfort. We will fix this right away. I swear it on the throne. You're going to poison this rebel? The officer nods. We're using insecticide from our stockpiles, your ladyship. We don't have any military-grade poisons, but we don't need them. Not for this parasite. Who is he? The officer's brow furrows. To tell the truth, your ladyship, I'm more concerned with clearing the area right now than with his identity. We're not expecting to get any valuable intel from him, unless we find something on his corpse after we've done our job. What's so special about this building? It's one of the utility buildings. Fortunately, it was empty at the time of the attack. There were no potential hostages or innocent people inside. If you ask me, I think this was the first place the killer came to when he was beating his retreat. We managed to round up all the others, but this one holed himself up in there. I'm going to talk to the person inside. Are you sure? It's not exactly safe, your ladyship. The officer's eyes involuntarily sweep over you, sizing you up. You dare to question me? Out of my way. The officer seems to remember himself and offers another low bow. Forgive me, your ladyship. Act as you see fit. At the officer's signal, the other wardens take a deferential step back, clearing your path to the door.
I'm glad you decided to talk to him.
What'd you say?
I'm glad you decided to talk to him.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I assume there's got to be a heresy option somewhere in here. Threed, what's going on, man? How are you? It was a YouTuber who got a pack of magic cards at a local shop. Apparently, the pack reviewed was not meant to be released, and there was a shipping error from Wizard of the Coast side that released it early to some stores. So basically, someone got punished by Pinkertons for buying something released too early due to corporate error. That's crazy. Wizard of the Coast made an error, so they bashed in his door? Was it even legal for the Pinkertons to bash in his door like that?
That's the thing, like, was it legal? Probably not, but the guy said in his video he doesn't have the money to take them to court.
That's crazy. Wizard of the Coast went to war with third-party content creators and its fan base. Wow. They become bigger villains than Vecna. Crazy. Crazy. Awareness. Examine the door. The door looks solid and formidable, but you notice dark marks on the hinges, a sure sign that the material is degraded. The lock doesn't look new either. With a suitable tool, it could easily be opened. Jay should be able to use tech use, right? Oh, she only has a 58% chance. Good Lord, 75% and 45%. Man, her skills are not up to snuff yet. All right, strength, break down the door. A few powerful blows and the door flies open, revealing the way inside. Inside is poorly lit, but you spot a person standing in the far corner. He is desperately gripping a discharged lasgun in his hands. At the sight of you, his eyes widen in recognition and fear. It can't be! The rogue traitor! The young man, practically a boy, falls to his knees and stretches out his bloody hands towards you. His clothes are burned on one side and grimy with baked-in blood. Your ladyship, have mercy. You are the sovereign of this planet. Only you have the power to save us. This is one of the elusive and cunning rebels the governor's been fighting for months? Really? Save you from what? From Governor Vyatt. Everyone here knows what she's doing to us. We put up with it for a long time, hoping that somebody would intervene and help us, but nobody ever did. She's turned the whole world into a slaughterhouse. People are rounded up like rocks from the settlement, supposedly to go to the palace, and they're never seen again. Her servants pour something over the fields, and then people lose their minds. They start hearing voices and seeing evil spirits. And while we're dying, she's sitting behind her white walls and feasting on our bones. Yrilet's face twists. Sacrifices, madness, pain, and death. Even in so primitive a society as this, such rites seem senseless, not worthy of such efforts. What is this? A random quirk of nature or something darker? I was taught that peasants have a tendency to exaggerate their suffering due to sloth and weakness of spirit, but this young man, vermilion thorns pierce every centimeter of his body, and gray shackles bind his hands, feet, and neck. There are no lies in his words, only terror and desperation without end. You're telling me people are seeing evil spirits? Yes, others are going feral and attacking their loved ones. And then there's, the boy lowers his voice, people say that in some settlements, well, they've stopped upholding the law altogether, imperial law and the law of basic human decency. People are turning into animals. Who is behind the rebels? He swallows nervously and looks at you with fear. Your ladyship, I beg you, don't ask me that. I can't sell out my brethren. It's over for me, but the others, I won't betray them. Persuasion. There'll be no, actually no, I'm heretic. Coercion. Tell me, or I'll tear this world apart to get rid of garbage like you and your brethren. The shaking rebel curls up on the ground under your gaze. Your ladyship, no, please don't hurt the others. I've never been in their camp, none of us have. Only the chief saw one person from their base. He came a few times, bringing weapons and orders. He said he represented a greater force than we can imagine, and he said that the governor's dogs will pay for their reprisals in the settlements. But that's not where they're hidden. They keep their distance from ordinary folks. We have it all worked out so that if anyone gets caught, the others aren't caught with them. But I swiped the chief's box. 1 second. I thought after I killed the governor, I could use the message coordinates to find the base and hide out there. The boy retrieves a box from his pocket and holds it out to you with a shaking hand. That's everything I know, your ladyship. What were you about to say, Orchard?
So for this, you got to think again. If you're wanting to go heretic, you want to protect. It's like governor.
So yeah, execute him.
Yep.
All right. Yep. Definitely what I plan to do. I'm fine. Just got out of an Absurdia one-shot. I made a deal with the Eldritch entity, causing reality overlap with another reality, put everything back to normal in exchange for its access to a highly restricted area. Nice. Sounds like you have fun. Wizard Coast is the Dark Urge version of TSR. Actually, TSR fell apart due to copyright, legal action, everything. The OGL was created as a solution to avoid TSR's fate. Dogmatic. Execute the rebel. I'm done listening to you, rebel. I didn't notice the double psyker staffs. That actually looked funny. The boy's body goes limp and drops to the floor. All these dogmatic points. It feels so wrong. And more dried berries.
Let's seize the opportunity.
73%.
Done.
Disinfection device. 15 bonus to carouse. Interesting. We'll take some of that. Okay. And
intriguing.
Corner, right? All right, let's get out of here.
It does pay off, though.
I certainly hope so. I'm looking forward to seeing the ending of this. I've never seen the Heretic ending. Blood for the blood god. What's going on, Smokey Rider? How are you? In better world, Larian buys D&D and runs it properly. Imagine that. Alantec, Yrilet gestures for your attention. As you once sought my help, now I'm seeking yours. The time has come to dispel the final shadows on our path. I have hidden the truth from you. I know a great deal about those who are disturbing the peace of the local ruler, and I also know where they are hiding. Allow me to show you the way, on the condition that you bring me to them. I don't think the rogue trader needs your revelations right now, Xenos. That is, even assuming that you are not lying now as well. Jay lets out a faint chuckle. Your kind are usually a bit better at bargaining. Always offer what can't be obtained with torture or thrones. Why did you not say anything? No other path was open to me, but now our paths are aligned, and my decision was motivated not by caprice, but by reason, which compels me now to be honest with the person who can fix all of this. Everything you have discovered, everything you have learned from your kind, they are all traces of the same calamity, a calamity that will eclipse all the strife and wars on the face of this world. All the signs were plain to see, but I was here, and the Monkai failed to recognize the coming storm. Please follow me, Commander Highslanderer. You must, if this world truly matters to you. What calamity are you talking about? You're still holding back information. I will reveal the truth very soon, but not here. Not in the place where it seems evil has made its nest. Have patience, Alantek, and trust me. Excellent. I was beginning to get bored without living targets to shoot at. What were you about to say, Orchard?
It's like, oh, more things to kill.
Yeah, exactly. Please, restrain your bloodlust. While I am with you, nothing will threaten us. Let's go, Alantek. I pray to the gods that we are not too late. Oh, they take you straight to the forest, huh? Okay, interesting. I got BG3 in early access only because Larian was making it. There's only 2 companies I'll buy a game immediately upfront, Larian and Alcat, even despite the bugs. Nice. In the best world, Pazzo buys D&D and runs it properly. I would rather Pazzo buy D&D than Larian. Because while I definitely love Baldur's Gate 3, had a great time with it, I'm also very cognizant of the fact that their board game crashed and burned into flames. So I'm not sure if Larian can be trusted with properties that are not video games, right? And D&D is a big, wide world.
The world will bow.
Let's see.
I noticed that's the thing I said in chat. It's like, if Paizo buys it, Paizo is smart enough to just go, hey, Larian, how about we just make you the maker of our D&D games?
Mm-hmm. Oh, absolutely. Actually, I like this. Let's do that. And then this. And then you could be here. And you could be here.
And I'll let you go first with all the tropes.
1 second. I'm redoing the formation. Go. Quick save. And let's go.
Yeah, I just said I'll let you go first with the traps.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Embrace true power.
I kind of miss Idira.
You are in the presence of House Orcelia.
All right, Abelard, come up close. Are you there? Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yep.
let's charge in.
Your existence is naught but ashes.
Crush him!
Damn it! We're under attack. Kill the intruders. Stop! Lower your weapons! Hold on, brothers. I'll call for backup. Uh-oh. And just like that, he's gone. That's not good. Get your characters in position. Okay. So she can stay all the way over here. And frankly, I think Jay can probably stay over here. Cassia, you can come all the way up. Actually,
I'm gonna start him over here in cover so I can charge the guy on the right.
Sounds good. Let's see, I'm not sure if you're good in long range, so we're gonna try this out. That should be interesting to discover.
Yrilet or?
No, Commander Heislander. I don't remember if Inferno is good long range. Alright, yeah, this is Okay, let's get it popping. Ready when you are.
Yep.
All right, now Jay can go ahead and get into cover. Wait. No. This is Cassia. Cassia has... Oh, that's right. Jay doesn't get that starting turn thingamajig. I keep forgetting that. Keep forgetting that. All right.
Me?
Here, let's do this.
If you
Can we do
insist,
a
Lord Captain.
merry-go-round? No, it doesn't allow her to use officer abilities in this case. Damn. That was a mistake. All right, but I've learned something. Learned quite a bit, actually. Won't even allow me to move her either. Irritating.
I can do that with the right incentive.
And do that. And
Don't
do
get too
this.
cocky.
And you know what? Can we get in here? Yep.
You've got a
do
problem?
that.
I've got a price. I'd like to, but I can't.
And that's all she wrote. Fine. There we go. Now she'll come up a little bit further. And she'll go ahead and
Tell
give
me,
Cassia
and
an
it is
extra
done.
turn. And Cassia will get all these people in a nice little bow. And in fact, yeah, that's about as good as it's gonna
Isn't
get.
this a job
Cool.
for the serfs?
And we'll go ahead and try to get as
If I
much
may.
debuffing as possible as we can on these people. And then that's it. And then yeah, you know what? Bring this front line over here.
I can do that with the right incentive.
And do that. And let's see, can I hit you with this from here? Yeah, I
Am
can.
I getting paid for
That'd
this?
be a ranged attack a little bit more. And then that's that. Now, she can go ahead and... Why isn't it letting me... Do I need a better angle?
The sky.
Huh. In fact, I don't want to do that though.
Battlefields are
Yeah.
always drowned in scarlet.
We'll do this first.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain. Face the navigator's might.
Oh wow, and that actually gave me some more XP.
Yep.
Now let's do this again.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
And let's do...
This is
Yeah,
pretty
let's
close
do
to
that.
my final team.
What'd you say?
This is pretty close to my final team for Heretic.
Me?
Huh.
If you insist, Lord.
Excellent. And hey, look who gets a extra turn. Why did you get an extra turn? I'm not sure, but you did. I'm not sure if you're even in a position to really use it yet.
One
Oh, look,
step
you can
closer.
take him out.
Death shall reign.
Oh, and that did 12 points, more than usual. Hey, look at that. And look, I'll give
I
Avalon a little
will
boost.
triumph.
He's a little grunt idiot, yeah.
And then I'll let that go. And then, you know what? She's gonna go ahead
In the
and let
name of
Avalard
House
go crazy.
Orselio,
Do you
I
think?
shall prevail.
You'd still go crazy.
Yeah, threes are go on Steam. 2000 left act one. Oh, that's crazy. The more I think about Outcat, the angrier I get about the DLC Wrath of the Righteous guy. Why? What do you dislike so much about the DLC 3? Sounds like BG3. I just say that because if they're money, there's no way Larian knows anything about their business. Larian's also a small company despite the success of BG3. They expanded, but Larian is just finding their niche after 2 decades. Their older games were almost like experiments. Some of them, absolutely. Pazzo is doing great now. Yeah, it'll be interesting to me whether or not Pazzo finds another developer like Outcat who can make great Pathfinder games. I did a video about the other Pathfinder game that's coming out. but to be honest, it doesn't look like one that I really enjoy, and so
Isn't this a
I'll be
job for the
interested to
serfs?
see if damn, they're not gonna let me do that.
I have read tomes
If
of
now,
military tactics.
especially with people not being as high on Dungeons and
I'm
Dragons
not
the way they used to be,
accustomed to being ordered
if
around. Duty demands.
if it allows Pazzo to get some extra Oh, am I holding that staff that lets her attack more than once? The first use of an attack and navigating power per turn does not set the power on cooldown. I actually was never using this staff in my first playthrough, and now I see that that was a mistake because this is amazing.
And that was the
I
thing
am a
Larry had said
navigator,
about
not a servitor.
BG3 was all the success they've had with Baldur's
Me?
Gate.
If
Like,
you
they
insist,
did not
Lord
expect
Captain.
whatsoever.
Yep. Absolutely. I didn't stun you, huh? That's unfortunate.
Deliver
Ooh,
us.
that did a nice little bit of damage too. Man, she can't
I move swiftly to strike.
can't see it all from here. That's unfortunate. All right, well, that's not gonna work at all. And you're gonna be in the same
Ravage and
situation. You're not
conquer.
gonna be able to do anything. I mean, I can give Heinrix a little boost, but that's about it.
Ruin
let's do this.
beckons.
And at least get behind some cover. Okay. Abelard, it's on you.
Alright, where is this?
Thing. Threed, I was asking, what did you dislike so much about Wrath of the Righteous? But I think about Wrath of the Righteous DLC. But I think we talked a little about this before. You didn't like some of the puzzles, right? Things of that nature. Yeah, this is a personal take, but I did not like the origin approach to BG3. I wish they just went with Dark Urge and fleshed out more details, reactivity. Yeah, I know it's not everybody's cup of tea. I actually like the origins a lot, but it works a little differently this time than it did in DOS 2, in that it kind of, it definitely felt like it would be better to not play as an origin character. Whereas in DOS 2, it was the exact opposite. It felt like if you didn't play as a origin character, you were basically getting the short end of the stick. Boss Page, what's going on, man? How are you? The amount of work they even attempted is incredible. They spread themselves thin with the amount of work they had to do from multiple perspectives. Didn't seem like Halson didn't really have any content as a companion. That doesn't surprise me, Frost. If I had to be out at sea for months, it'd be what I was thinking about first time I landed as well. That's just an individuality, and for you to understand, you ain't gonna feel the same. Nothing we can do. Felt like a last-minute thirst inclusion. I did the romance with the bear, and even that felt too vanilla. Yeah, I heard that the romance doesn't equal up to the advertisement that you saw for it previously. Like, they made it seem like it would be such a big raunchy thing, and it wasn't. The pad is speckled with black tracks and scratches. Judging by the evidence of landings and takeoffs, flying machines land here on a regular basis. It could be one of the local types of shuttles. Critical Role brought D&D back into the spotlight very hard for many years, and BG3 came out in the perfect time to profit from it. Wizards fumbled the ball for short-term profit, and they squandered all of what Critical Role did. Yeah, I'm really interested to see how Critical Role ends up handling the situation. I mean, I've heard multiple people say that they feel like their Critical Role is at a point where they would be better off creating their own unique universe.
They actually are in the process of that. They made a thing called Candela Obscura that they're doing live plays of. They're entirely their own system, and they're working on making a full, separate thing that they're going to eventually convert to.
The Xeno ruins visible from under the green canopy look remarkably intact. It seems time and the elements have no power over this bright material. Is that world the same one that the cartoon is based on?
No, it's a brand new thing. Oh yeah,
Okay.
the cartoon is based on their earlier campaigns.
Oh crap. I need Abelard to do this. It's athletics.
Okay.
Nothing's impossible for this old
There we go.
officer.
Yeah, the cartoon,
job
it's
for you.
basically a sort of recap animated version of their earlier campaigns.
Interesting. This poor sap was clearly mauled by a large predator, but you don't see any signs that the creature gorged itself on his flesh afterwards. It appears the beast did not kill this man out of hunger.
The world trembles.
They made a few
beneath my
changes to it, like they got rid of the one cast member they
I
got.
need you to hit the athletics check to go down.
An expected
They
result.
got ejected for being a terrible person and just kind of cleaned up the narrative a bit as well.
So wait, is this a terrible person that they were
Those
doing
beings
the
that settled on
shows with,
Jessavon.
or a terrible
I have
character
never
they had made?
heard of such Xenos.
There was one cast
Their
member that was
psychic
with the
shadow in the
shows in the
wall.
early,
It
for
is
campaign
simply
1 that
monstrous.
ended up being a terrible person, so they
Easily done.
eliminated his
I hope
stuff
their
in
presence in
the
expanse
retelling
is limited
with the
to that
cartoon.
ship.
Huh.
Even if it is, I've already
cleaned up the
dispatched a
narrative
message
around
to
him.
the Lord Inquisitor. The Order will allocate
Just so that he
resources to
wouldn't get,
investigate
you know,
the matter.
any notoriety or anything from
Right.
the cartoon.
Damn it! I mean,
Planet's
just
outer
bad luck.
tissue has stretched and cracked from the swollen pulp underneath. Murky ichor oozes from the long tears. They already did. They left Wizards and are making their own system and everything. Oh, they left Wizards? Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah, they left
interesting.
Wizards.
Oh, wow. I did not like the DLC at all. The stories, everything about them. I hated that excess access, whatever it's called, was just a massive waste of time. I hated that the other two were civvy simulators. Really, you could have made new mythic paths. Did you like Kingmaker's DLC? Those two Origins were fantastic. I only played Origins in that game. I hated every DLC, every single one from Wrath. I kept expecting those to fill out late game mythic paths, stories for those paths, mechanic, love interest, just a bunch of stuff to fix, and they did not. This is true. I have been playing and still love D&D since 2.8. Nice. They have a new game. Why are the boss? Every single person involved in the DLC development would have been fired. Come on now, we got enough developers losing their jobs. We don't need to add on to the pile, Threed. At least Owlcat is changing their DLC methods for Rogue Trader, all associated with the main campaign. Honestly, I prefer DLC expansions that continue the game, so post-game content. But I do agree that I found the Wrath of the Righteous DLC to be wanting. They have all the talent, and they left Wizards high and dry after they saw the disgusting mistreatment of their community. They sided with the fans and just didn't renew their business relationship with Wizards. Will stall their progress. Problematic. There was one cast member who was off his meds, and they loved him, but had to ask him to leave. He wasn't a terrible person. He was mentally ill. He was
I
very
actually
clear to
didn't know
me-
that part.
He
I
was
thought
very
he
clear
was just
to
a-
me as a
sorry.
mental unstable person. He was very much the same, and he was very off his meds or something. Oh wow, that's unfortunate.
I didn't know that part.
Yeah.
I thought he was just a bad guy.
He was all right, better than Wrath of the Righteous. Interesting. Okay. Well, hopefully you end up liking the DLC for Rogue Trader. We'll see.
Intriguing.
Let us
Did
see
you wanna
what
do the
I
level up?
found.
Huh?
Did you want to do the level up?
Oh, yeah, I guess that does make sense.
The
1 second.
Inquisition taught me many things.
Taught me many things. It was a cry for help. Okay, yeah, then it absolutely makes sense why they had to let him go for the show. But hopefully he was able to get the help that he needed.
Yeah.
Oh, do I finally have Psy rating 2? Thank you.
Let's go.
Whoo! Hopefully this is a step in the right direction. Agility, I think, is what you
Do you have a particular choice what you want me to do for Albard, or just whatever?
Just whatever, it's fine.
Just make him more tanky then.
Yep, he's not a permanent member of the squad anyway, so I'm not all that worried about him. You lady, what's your deal? I want fellowship for you, right? Yeah, fellowship. And then you, agility, obviously. Woo!
Dodgy Eldar, dodgies.
Lordy. From what I saw, they did aftercare for him. Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad to hear. It's made all the more apparent because he was dating one of the other cast members.
The
Interesting.
world will bow.
Yeah.
Abelard, why don't you run into here first? I see a lot of blood hanging around.
Definitely wasn't as bad as what happened with Brian.
Why don't you hit one of the bodies? Try to pick up goods. There we go. Blah, 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 blah. Oh snap! Didn't realize there would be four of them. That's unfortunate.
Colors.
These creatures, once so timid, so reticent to the seed of evil, truly have taken root in them as well? All right. Oh, but it's not considered to be an ambush. Well, that's pleasant. So Commander Highslander is going to come all the way over here. And then Jay is also going to come all the way over here. Let's just get out the way.
I'm going to just stay
Cassia
right
is gonna
and
be-
with Bastion.
Cassia is going to be right here, out and about. And you know what? Heinrix is going to be right over here. And then she's going to be right over here. In fact, Heinrix is going to be a little bit over here just to make completely sure that he can keep it away. And yeah, let's do it like that. All right. First she gets, you know what? Let's go ahead and get Abelard, right? Does that make, you know what? No, let's get Commander Heinslander. I want to find out right now. Right here, right now. 74%, still 0 through 5 damage. I am so irritated. You know what?
I will try.
Here. I'm down to pray mixes
I
for all
need
these
no
little creatures.
guidance.
I think it's only doing low damage to these because they got really tough hides.
Maybe, but still irritating.
Yeah.
All right, let's do all that, and oh, it did more than just 5, so nothing. Most terrible thing. Oh, but now I have no action points. Oh, because it was an extra turn. No problem. Do that. Okay, now it's Jay, and Jay is going to give Cassia an extra turn, but first, let's
You've got a problem, I've got a price.
And which one does frontline do? X 21 more percent. So actually,
Don't get too
let's
cocky.
go ahead and double that. And then let's go ahead and give you some dodge.
Tell me, and it is done.
And then we'll go ahead and
I
give
can
you
do
a
that
characteristic
with the right
bonus.
incentive.
And can we give Yrilet? Yeah, we'll give Yrilet a range bonus. And then we'll give
You've got a
Cassia an
problem.
extra turn.
I've got a price.
Now, Cassia, with her extra turn, she can bring, she could bring all this creature close, but I don't like it being situated right next to her like that. That's not preferable. So yeah, we'll leave. Actually, you know what? No, we need to bring it closer because otherwise it's just gonna run right. All right. Ooh, I didn't like that though. So here, hold on. There we go. Yep. There we go. Yep. I like you all situated all together like that.
Ooh,
All
that's
right,
perfect
she's
for me.
good. She's good. There we go. Now we're gonna give all of you a waking
Isn't this
nightmare,
a job for the serfs?
and we're going to give all of you a lidless stare.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
And I could do another lidless stare if I wanted to, but I think I'm actually instead going to do.
Isn't this a job for the
There we go. Yep. Oh, and then she's going to get an extra turn, and this should allow her to.
A
There we
blood-soaked
go.
tribute.
There we go. Very nice. And let's see. Is there any way to do this where it doesn't also impact you? Sure. No. No, that doesn't work. But here, we can impact you. And there we go. Now it's back to Cassia. Excellent. She could do another attack, but that would cause her to get hit. I could give Yrilet another turn. Or you know what? I could just try to get somebody
If I
back
may.
next to Abelard. That worked a little bit. And then Yep, Yrilet's going up next, so give her that. And then give her this rear bonus as well. Make your next sniper rifle attack super effective. Excellent.
I understand your
ladies?
intent.
Do this.
If
and
it
then
serves
do
your
this.
cause.
And then, let's see. This is going to be one action point. So we have another action
This
point.
tedium is beneath me.
Why don't you have any exploits? You should have automatically had some exploits.
If it
placed on you,
serves
but
your
I'm not
cause.
seeing any. That's odd. So let's do this.
I am
and
not your
looks like you're up
Xeno's
out of
pet.
there, right? Yes, you are. Excellent. And now she gets another turn. Isn't that nice? We're not going to use. Oh, that's right. She could use. I'm just curious. It's not saying how much that damage that would do against it here. Let's get you burning.
Ruin beckons.
That was 86
ooh,
damage.
11. Oh, this is getting better.
Purpose guides
This is
me.
getting better. Do some of that, and then we'll let that go. And then it's back to Yrilet. I'm gonna let. You know what? No. We'll go. This should do a massive amount of damage, actually. But
If you
you
do
know, yeah,
dispatch, that'll debuff its ability to dodge and all that as well.
oh, that's right. And it deals 50% more damage. Blah blah blah. Yeah, sure. Why not? There you
Pay
go.
with your blood in the name of Kael
This is gonna swing anyway. Blue, look at that. And
does
you
so
might
much
just burn to
damage.
death. Yeah, it might just burn to death. So let's do
I
a little bit
need
more.
no guidance.
What a
And you're out of there.
satisfying
You're done.
demise.
You're done for. You're done for. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Still not crazy impressive damage, but definitely we're in a much better
Embrace
spot.
true power.
I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it.
Yeah, Yrilet does a ton of damage with her snipes.
What you say?
Yrilet does a ton of damage with her snipes.
Absolutely, I agree. By the way, when will the Underrail stream happen again? I forgot. So not I don't know if there's going to be a stream, Lennon. I'm going to play it most certainly, but I'm not going to stream it until I know how it plays, and then I'll decide whether or not it's a good game to stream. Looking at the gameplay videos, I don't think Underrail is a good game to stream, but we'll see. As for Pazzo, they will find another developer. Pazzo has too much good content. They saw the money BG3 made. Ooh, this is true. They have no reason not to. They just have to search for a company that will fit the bill. That's a great call out. Written out on the Mythic Pass Rico only foot stood out for me. Lich, Aeon, and Zada. Player Mir with Zada Mythic Pass was musical. Angel was also fantastic, and Demon. The Mythic Pass that I felt like were not up to snuff was Devil and Gold Dragon. I felt like those two especially were like they seriously needed more content. And I didn't like the story for Trickster. The mechanics were incredible, but I did not like the story. What were you saying, Orchard?
The Swarm one, I think, was probably one of the most unique ones because it changes the
I
entire
tread a path
game. Like,
unexplored.
all of your companions go away and get replaced. It's incredible.
Yep. Lux Tower was assembled from parts clearly not intended for such use. Among the support beams plus the shield sheets, you can see arches from containers and fasteners from Agra cisterns. They are displacer beasts. Cute. There's a BG3 mod to player displacer beasts as well. Oh, wow. Also had unused werewolf models, and someone made mods out of that. Nice.
What's the Underrail game you're talking about?
It's a CRPG that I think might be like Lennon's favorite game of all time, and he's been telling me about playing this game for I don't know how long, but I haven't had the bandwidth. But with this year, there's less major games coming out that I'm excited about off rip, so I have more time to experience some of the games that I haven't played before. So I told him that I would make Underrail a priority.
There's a
He's been
clicky
talking about
back
it for
here.
so long. Huh?
There's a clicky back here where I am.
Oh, snap. I missed something. There's a what back there?
On this little thing, there's a thing you can click for a dialogue.
Huh.
A little round thing.
Oh, whoops. Thank you. By the way, Slander, have you heard about Gene Forge? Nope. Don't know anything about that. Oh, you're right. The Xeno ruins visible from under the green canopy look remarkably intact. It seems time and the elements have no power over this bright material.
Embrace true power.
Yeah, story was whack. Mechanics are great. Exactly. Exactly. Would love another Mythic Path besides Pathfinder game, especially for Aeon. I think an Aeon experience is meant for cosmic, super high level. It is. That's. It is. I enjoyed Swarm quite a bit. Another athletics check, Abelard.
Experience.
Oh, I love
Nothing
Wasteland
matters
3.
more.
Wasteland 3 is definitely a game I plan to stream on the channel. The only question is, should we do Wasteland 2 first? I've heard Wasteland 2 isn't nearly as good, but it's still fun. Abelard. Sorry, I was moving without you. Yeah, I need you to go down. Awesome.
Speak,
Yrilet. I'm gonna
The
move you up some.
absurdity of your struggle amuses me.
That's fine. All right, Yrilet. Nope, they use that at. Did they use that as her movement? Oh, they bugged her now. That's unfortunate. All right, so they're not gonna let her move into a better position. That's fine, whatever. You will deal with Abelard, Jay. You could be down here, I suppose. Commander Highlander, you could be down here. Heinrix. I guess we'll put you here. Is that everybody? That's just about everybody. Jay. Oh, you know what? Let me put you up here instead, maybe. Whoa. That actually... rough. You know what? It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Yep. Let's go ahead and just give her this extra turn off top. And then here, why don't you plus 15 plus 10% additional damage?
If I
Let's
must.
do that. And then can you go ahead and eliminate this guy?
I am not
You
your
should be able to.
Xenos pet monkey.
Another
There you
soul
go.
slips beyond the veil.
Excellent.
Pretty dodgy, dude.
Excellent.
She should be fine up there.
Excellent. Or tyranny. So I was thinking actually about like making the rest of the year leading up to Avowed like an Obsidian year. So like we could do tyranny next. I was thinking about doing Knights of the Old Republic 1 so that we could do Knights of the Old Republic 2. And then maybe fitting in what is the name? And then probably sometime close to the time Avowed is supposed to come out, we'll do like half of another run through of Deadfire just to kind of refamiliarize ourselves with the lore and some of the characters. But Tyranny is definitely a game I'd like to stream this year. Tyranny is the only game I found to do an evil experience right. You can experience evil without being creepy Killmonger.
Have you thought about Outer Worlds?
I thought about Outer Worlds is also Obsidian game. Yeah, and people keep saying feeling like Avowed is close to Obsidian, so that's another option for sure. For sure. Wasteland 3 is funny as hell. I absolutely agree. I love Wasteland 3. Wasteland 2 follows a lot of the plot points from the original game. Right, so I feel like I might just skip over 1 and 2 and go directly to 3. Because I never played 2 anyway.
Outer Worlds, one of the funniest things about it is you can play a low intelligence character and it changes all the dialogue to where you just talk like a stupid person.
Am I getting paid for this?
That's awesome.
I can do that with the right incentive.
And then let's go ahead and build up Cassia's characteristics. And then let's make sure she's doing maximum amount of damage. And let's do this.
I can do that
well.
with the right incentive.
And then let's also
Don't get too
do
cocky.
Cassia. All right, now Cassia is going to take point of curiosity and try to obliterate as many of these people as she
Isn't this a job
possibly
for
can.
the serfs?
Excellent. And then she's going to debuff
I'm not
all of them.
accustomed to being ordered around.
And
Be
then she's
careful
gonna
not
come
to
out
cross
to
my
hopefully
gaze.
get a viewpoint on old boy. Nope, that's not happening. All right, fine. And that's done. That's done. Now we're back to Cassia. Okay. Let's go ahead and wipe out as many of you as I possibly... Actually, let's do this.
Me.
So she can still move.
Witness the fury of House Orcelio.
Uh-huh.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Interesting. She can give somebody... Can she do... No, she can't even do that, so fine.
I will say, if you want to try it, these guys would actually be
Step
probably
aside.
good targets for
The
a grenade
navigator is coming.
if you got nothing else.
Yeah,
If
that's
you
a good
insist,
point.
Lord Captain.
Whoa, why did it not allow... Why didn't it actually hit them at all? I'm confused by that. Let's try this again. There we go. Now it hit them. And you know what? I think I'll give you
I'll
this extra
paint your death in colors.
point. And then, let's see. Yep, this guy. You already have... Oh, you don't have this? I don't want to waste a point using this. 95%. Oh, you know what? Even if I use the full clip on you, well, let's see. I got 5 of these, so I could take you out, but there's so many others.
Before you end that, I think if you pass it to Avalard, he can move up and start getting the guys over to that are over.
Yeah, but I'm not
ways.
worried about them because they're going to step up anyway.
Fair enough.
They'll step up and then you'll be able to
You
clean them up.
moving?
So I'm not too concerned with them. Definitely want to take out you, and then you're sitting over there. I really don't like that either. So I kind of want to deal with you.
If it serves your cause.
Mm-hmm.
I understand your intent.
Come on, man.
I am not your Xenos pet monkey.
There we go. All right, so you're out of there. And now, finally, let's see. Who is... So you're going up next. I'm not concerned about you. I'm not concerned about you. And then it comes to him. So fine. Now we deal with you. There we go. 1.
Ancestors guide me.
Excellent.
If it serves your cause.
Almost there, almost there. Okay, that's done. Why isn't she crouching down? She should be crouching down. It says that this is cover, but here, let's move over here.
Oh, when you get out of this, I don't think you ever looked at that skull that you got from the Logic Boy.
I didn't know that there was any advantage to actually looking at it.
There might be, I don't know.
Swift and silent.
I'll check it out. There we go.
I am not
Alright,
your
do
Xenos
this.
pet monkey.
And
If it
then
serves
this.
your cause.
Oh. This gem will have increase hit chance. I don't think I need this. Yep, so actually here. How many points is this? Takes 1 AP.
This
Yeah, this is
tedium is
90%.
beneath me.
There we
With my
go.
hand.
That's done. And 70% for this guy all the way back here.
Or you could reload so you can keep firing a bunch next time.
What do you mean? Oh.
She's about out of ammo.
Yeah, but that costs 3 action points.
Oh, wow, yeah, okay.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. It's letting me attack again. Why does it let me attack again? Oh, because that heroic action was used on me. I forgot about that. Can I take out these 2 at the same time? Probably not, but it could do some damage to both of them. There we go. Or it'll kill one of them. I'll let it go. See, now all of them are running towards Abelard.
Fair enough.
And now, Commander High-Slanderer. Let's see if you can stop embarrassing yourself finally.
One step closer.
So that did a resounding, what, 14 to this guy? So annoying. So annoying.
Ruin beckons. I will not stoop to
Effect
this.
is under the target or condition. So what? It's not under that condition. Okay, whatever. Can I? Yeah, that's way too far. Oh,
I
no,
will
it's not too
triumph.
far. Okay. All right. About as good as it's gonna get. Let's do this. And let's see. Let's do this.
I need no guidance.
And then this. 15. And then half the damage to that guy. Excellent. You're done. And you know, we'll
I
give
will triumph.
Abelard a little juice. And then bam. Oh, and now it's Heinrix's turn.
Ooh,
Heinrix
we got
is
a
all
little
the way
warp
back in.
action.
What'd I say?
Got a little warp action there.
There we go. So
Oh, it's getting all kinds of warpy. Yeah, let's go.
But of course, Lord Captain.
let's see this. Oh no, it's not gonna let me charge. I don't appreciate that. All right, we'll have to settle for this. That's unfortunate.
I'm done with this one.
There we go. And look at that. She gets another turn. And of course, if I don't want to move out the way, because here, Abelard, do you have this? No, you don't.
Ruin beckons.
And I'll just do this.
One step
A
closer.
little bit of damage. There we go. 14. And then move on. He comes back. He can't really do anything. So he'll just do this. And be done with it. And there we go. Rebels away.
Stick around. Good job, Gummy.
Take care, Lennon. Have a good one. Yep, no problem, Cinnamos. Have a good one. No, oh shit, I would not. What's going on? Ooh, someone tried to attack Cassia. I don't appreciate that at all. And you got it, Abelard. Go ahead and take that heroic action if you like. It's all good, Frost. Abelard, you moving?
Yeah, I'm just checking the. I'm gonna go after this heavily armed guy because I feel like you got these little chumps.
What'd you say?
I'm gonna go after this heavily armed guy because I
Okay.
feel like you got the little chumps near us.
Okay.
Try to get him up. I don't know.
Boom, boom. Oh, this heavily armed rebel. Scream! One is very, very nice. Uh-oh, here we go. Doot, 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 doot. Stop, my kin, it is me. And they're like, we do not care. So let's see.
Watch my
let
back.
Jay go up top.
The other Eldar are like, hey fam, I'm gonna
Am I
kill
getting
you.
paid for this?
This.
You've got a problem, I've got a price.
And here, she'll give you
Tell me, and it is done.
And then...
I
bam.
can do that.
Here,
With the
look.
right incentive.
Do your thing, girl. Do you... Whoa! Oh, crap.
I will not.
I need 2 action points and 3 action points to reload. And I don't have it.
Can you swap weapons?
Oh, nope. She doesn't have a secondary weapon.
Mm.
Damn. That is what we call
I understand your
unfortunate.
intent.
A wasted turn. Very unfortunate. All right. I have to let that go for now. And now we have Cassia. Cassia. There we go. She could do a little something to them, hopefully. Nope. Neither one of them cared. That sucks. All right.
If
Do
I
that.
may.
Oh, crap.
Reckoning is due.
I mean, that wasn't necessarily bad, but it wasn't what I was going for, and I can't give you an extra turn. Damn, this is unfortunate. This is unfortunate.
I'm
here,
not
give you an
accustomed to
extra
being
turn.
ordered around.
Put you up out the way. There we go. And nothing else that she can do except, can she? Yeah, one of them here. Let's increase the damage you take. Now, what can she do? She can also do something to you, right? Yeah. Let's lower some of that health. Yep, 52. No problem. And you're on the front line, buddy. All right, now we're back to
If it serves your
Yrilet.
cause.
And she's reloading the clip, and she's got all those buffs from the last go round. So let's see, 73%. We need this. Nope, it's gonna be 73% regardless. You do not have anything
I am not
penalized
your
for some
Xenos
reason.
pet
So
monkey.
put some of that on you, and then let's go ahead and give this a whirl. Oh!
Yeah, they're pretty dodgy.
Yep. Yep. All right.
Through chaos
Go
I
up
stride.
here.
I need no
You
guidance.
can't dodge this, I'm afraid.
Pitiful
Excellent.
attempt.
Do that.
I will
and
triumph.
Here. Now you're my prey. How's it feel? Abelard, do you? Yep, you got extra strength. You got extra strength. So we'll let that go. Ooh. Man, you came down a long ways.
I'll put
All
my
right,
psychic
Heinrix.
abilities to use.
I think Iron Arm might actually stack.
What'd you say?
I think Iron Arm might actually stack.
Oh, really? Oh, that'd be interesting. I never even considered that.
Naturally.
Let's do that, and then let's do this.
Alas.
Are you serious? I can't
I won't
charge into
object
him?
to
I was
it.
about to say. Except he can dodge, of course. He can dodge. Wow. I have a 12% chance to hit him. This is a bridge out of nowhere. All right, we'll circle back to all that. And we'll let Abelard do his tanking duties. Appreciate you, Abelard. Thank you so much.
I got you, buddy.
Keep it going, keep it going. I consider buying another Alcott product. They remastered Wrath of Right at some point in the future. It did proper DLC. I doubt they're gonna remaster Wrath of Righteous anytime soon. In fact, my understanding is they're working on something completely new. A lot. That's a lot of fixing to read. A lot. What now?
It just give it some time here. It does this because I think it's like they're trying to come in twice or something.
Oh, that's weird. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
See?
wow. That's weird. And I think it gave old boy some of his health back. Just
He's
odd
still-
all the way around.
He's still burning and stuff though, at least.
Hey, we'll take it. No, can't use that on anyone. Okay, fine. Let's supercharge this. And you two need some dodge, but they won't let us give it to you, so whatever. And we'll give you some of this.
Don't get too cocky.
And we'll give you this.
I can do that with the right incentive.
And you already still have all your little buffs, so we'll go ahead and see if here, what does this do again? And an effective at a 10% hit chance.
If it serves
See
your
what
cause. Another soul
There we go.
slips beyond the veil.
I will take it. Ooh, and look at you. On fire and everything. Actually, here, hold on. Let's give you this. Make sure you're taking some additional damage like you should. And then we'll set you on fire.
You
I
will
think
pay
these
dearly
guys
for
will
your
have more
actions.
weapons for you.
And you're done.
Pyromancer.
Hey, look at that. I'ma just give it
They'll
to you.
write legends about me.
And here, we'll
I
let you
approach
get a
the
little bit
designated
closer.
position.
And then, how you doing over here?
I
We'll
am
try
not
it
your
once.
Xenos pet, monkey.
Yep. And then let's try it again since that worked the first time.
My spirit.
There we go. You're out of here. All right. Now I'm gonna let Abelard take care of those dudes who have been taunted already. We'll take care of some of these other ones. You're out of here. Excellent. And and it gives her a turn again. 22, 19. Actually, right here. There we go, 79%. Oh yeah, you're out of here. Oh yeah, I'm feeling better. We're doing better. We're in business, y'all. We are in
If it serves your cause.
business. There you go. You're done. And there's only 2 of them, right? Okay. I'm gonna let Abelard handle this guy. And I'll instead put my full focus on you.
I am not your Xenos pet.
There we go. And let's see. And Jay can now feel
Living
much
on the
more
edge.
comfortable moving around. And let's see who.
How about
Are you serious?
no? Me? Never in a thousand
both.
sectors.
That's right. Yeah, they both already have had an increase. Here we go, Heinrix. And there we are. Very, very, very efficient, effective turn. Now let's go ahead and
Me?
do this.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
And oh wow, they must have been equal distance from where I fired off, and so they both moved. I'll take it. Come on a little bit closer. Damn, I should have used this first on you. That was absolutely my fault, and I apologize for it. Here, can I give? Yeah, let's just go ahead. I'm concerned if I move, I'll be out of reach. Hensler, what's going on, man? How are you? I'm reminded of the particleized beam rifle. Whoa, why does it seem like she lost some of her buffs? She should
I
have
understand
perfect
your
shot. She never
intent.
moved. Yeah, why did she lose that? I'm confused, but okay. Ooh, yeah, she really needs some of that armor to come down. All right, we'll circle back to this. Get back behind here.
I think when it glitched out for the second entrance, the mana dropped.
Oh, got you. Makes sense. And here,
Isn't
we'll
this
put
a
you
job
on
for
the
the
front line so you
serfs?
take more damage. That works for me. And she'll chill out here. Now it's her turn. She has that buff back. She'll take this buff. And where is the assassin
tedium is beneath
nullifier?
me.
We'll put it over here. There we go. And then
I
we'll
am
do
not
some of
your
this.
Xenos pet monkey.
And then we'll do some of this to reduce your armor. And then, let's see, here we go. That damage looks a wee bit better. Oh yeah, all right. Nothing too crazy, but still, it's nice. All right, let's see, you will do this.
Purpose
1 to 11.
guides me.
That's not the worst. Oh wow, yeah, that didn't go well. In fact, here, hold on, let's increase the amount of damage that you take. And then let's also go over here. There we go. Ooh, I saw a bunch of zeros. That's
One
not
step
good.
closer.
But let's give it the old 1, 2. Yep, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. That's not what we want to see.
Yeah,
We'll
he's a
run back
machine
over here.
guy.
Huh?
He's a machine guy.
Yep. All right.
The Emperor
Come
is on
over
our
here.
side. For the throne's glory.
This. Do that. Does this guy already have the whole? Yep, he's got the whole hand thing. Do this. And
But of
this.
course, Lord Captain.
And do that. That's fine. There we go. We just want you to get closer. All right. Abelard, do your thing. Xeno's monkey, the Lord Captain. Xeno's. Have words, psychic powers. Call each other space monkeys and horde planets. They don't use entirely on real estate speculation. Sonic? I thought Sonic predates Dragon Ball Z. His body looks an awful lot like a Wraith bone, especially in his earlier forms.
There we go. I got him stunned for you.
Nice. Oh, how'd you stun him? Oh, was that a stun grenade?
Yes, sir.
Nice.
You've
Very,
got a
very
problem?
nice.
I've got a price.
Go and
Am I getting paid for this?
Move this. And looks like we can do this. And move that. Yep, that remove that. Can we get this over
Tell
here?
me,
We
and it
can.
is
Look
done.
at that. Very nice. Very, very nice. And are you ready for this yet? No, you're not. Any of
I
you
can
ready
do that
for it? Yes,
with the
you
right
are.
incentive.
And then finally give you
You've
an
got a
extra
problem,
turn.
I've got a price.
And then she can go ahead and take
I am
this.
not your Xenos pet monkey.
And then she can go ahead and use
If it
this.
serves your cause.
And ba-bam.
No weakness is hidden
Very,
from
very
my
nice.
sight.
Very, very nice. All the way around. All the way around. Okay, now let us finally
Me?
put it into this.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
Boom, 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 boom. Pull you one way.
I am a navigator.
Pull you the
Try to
other
die
way.
with grace, at
There we
least.
go. And
Easy done.
that is that. Sonic 2. Let's have Sonic become a Super Saiyan and give Robotnik or Death Star. And Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball started in 1983. Sonic came out in 1991. Huh. Interesting. I did not know that. Yrilet's usually dispassionate face is contorted in a grimace of pain and rage. Your elucidator activates when she begins speaking in her own language. I swear on Cain's riven heart, moron, you will pay for your treachery. May Morahag sunder your fate and cast it away. May the blood of Alandanesh flood your throat. Well, who knew a tempest was raging beneath that unruffled surface? Yrilet closes her eyes, sucks in a breath through her teeth, and quickly murmurs something. When she opens her eyes, her face is once again a mask of cool serenity. She looks at you and begins to speak, this time in low Gothic. Please, excuse me, Alantak. I allowed the turmoil in my soul to win out over my reason. A slip like that could cost me more than you can imagine, my very soul. I must be more careful, even in the face of treachery. Isn't it time you told me what's going on here? I see no other path. You deserve the truth. We call ourselves the children of the Assyrian. Eldari is another name of ours. We are the echoes of the great empire that once ruled the galaxy and created new worlds. The planet that you call Janice is one such maiden world, the Lilithan, a haven that our ancestors made for our kin. For many millennia, only the shadows of our predecessors lived among the ruins, until you humans came here. We are the heirs, and we are entirely within our rights to call the maiden world our own. However, our arrival is a tragedy, not a homecoming. Sorrow seeps into Yrilet's voice. We belonged to craft world Kudarak, which fell on the border of this star region. Only the providence of the merciful gods allowed us to escape the fate that befell those who perished amongst the stardust along with our abode. Destroying an Eldari craft world is a serious achievement. I'd like to shake the hand of whoever did it. A destroyed craft world? Jay breaks off and then hurriedly whispers to you, hey, Commander Heislanderer, if we get a chance, we should check this place out. Even if the craft world was blasted to bits, anyone who finds a piece of it will make a fortune. After the calamity, the Lilithane offered my kin a sanctuary, a place of respite in the ruins of our ancestors, under the canopy of the forest created by the wisdom of our word singers, living alongside your kind, who reap the fruits of our labor with such vulgarity. You came to Janice along with the rest of the Eldari? No, my path brought me to Lilithan later. Yrilet hesitates, by another route. It was Muraran who welcomed me here. He was one of the surviving Farseers of Kudarak. He was with a handful of our Suriani who had escaped death and found the path here to the destroyed cradle of our kind. They were outraged when they saw how the Monkai had ravaged our flourishing garden. How are your kin connected to the uprising on the planet? The Assyriani do not enter battles they cannot win. However, it is in our power to direct the currents so that the elements themselves wash obstacles and enemies from our path. And so it was in this case. Murion, the Farseer from Kudarak, saw a future without the Monkai, and we followed his lead. We simply used the Monkai's passion against them, their love of freedom and anarchy, their love of domination and violence. Stoking enmity between servants and rulers is easier when your targets are governed by emotion rather than reason. My kin became military advisors to the Monkai, who rose up against the ruler of this world. I had a different mission, to become Vistenza's handler, since the rebels would be unable to get to her until both sides were sufficiently weakened. The ruler of the humans had never seen a child of Assyrian before, and so she accepted the lie about a degenerate branch of Monkai dwelling far from their own kind. Why did your own kind attack you? I know not the answer to that question. Yrilet lowers her head. Many cycles have passed since I departed these forests and my kin. They cannot have forgotten me, can they? Why would a handful of Xenos go to war against the whole planet? You can't kill everyone. You struggle to understand the children of Assyrian, and I do not blame you for that. We are too different. Yrilet says nothing for a few moments, choosing her words carefully. Monkai walk blindly into the future. We choose the path, guided by our Farseers. Kudarak was the birthplace of the powerful watchers of things to come. Our leaders were selected from among their ranks, and their word was set in stone, unshakable like the universe itself. Murion, our leader here, is one of that group. The children of Assyrian are subject to his will, and he is subject to the will of his visions. Murion saw the Lilithan in a vision, suffering and crying out to be cleansed, and we did everything we could to rid the maiden world of the Monkai. Our lives, our desires, all that is dust compared to the light of the path Murion has chosen for us. At least that is what my kin believe. I used to believe it too, until recently. Why are you telling me all this? What's brought on this candor? Alantak, Your arrival has thrown my past into disarray and lifted the veil on the truth that had been hidden from me. While I was shadowing the humans' ruler, I failed to see the signs that there was another threat looming over the Lilithon besides the Monkey's deeds. The threat should be familiar to you, as it is to other intelligent species in the galaxy. We call it Salanthresh, she who thirsts, goddess of chaos.
I got a lore thing there.
Okay, no problem. Salanthresh and She Who Thirsts are the names the Eldari gave to the chaos god Slaanesh, their ultimate enemy. Slaanesh is the god of passion, excess, and forbidden pleasures, and is known for his fickle and treacherous nature. He's also the best of the chaos gods, by the way, and the one that I would follow if the game gave me an option to do so. We'll see if Heretic gives you the option to actually side with someone. Silver Hedgehog is based on Trunks. Shadow is based off of Vegeta. Amy is based on Chicky. There are 7 Chaos Gems, as much as Dragon Balls. Wow! Knuckles is based off Piccolo. That's interesting. Did not know that. Gan would have gone Super Saiyan for the first time around 88 or so, I think. Sonic went Super for the first time in 92. Shoot, Robotnik's egg ship looks just like the Freezer's hover chair, now that I think about it. That's crazy. I never connected the two of them at all. The Dark Tapestry's mechanic would have been warping presence. Disfigurements, it seems you call these mutations, are the surest sign of this threat. By mutilating living forms, this malevolent power subjugates them and bends them to its will. You have seen the deformities in the faces of those who are closer to Lilithon's body than others, the rebels who hide under the canopy of these forests. The Monkai are weak in spirit. They are susceptible to the propositions of She Who Thirsts, and in their drive to obtain her poison gifts, they perform perverse rituals in her name, rituals that require sacrifices, like the Monkey who were brought to the palace and never seen again. The Lilithon's world spirit senses the threat and resists as much as it is able. The living things that inhabit this world are becoming its weapons, weapons turned against the Monkey. Poisonous plants, rabid beasts, these are all like a blade in the Lilithon's hand as she fights the coming of Salanthresh. The signs that have been revealed to me, they all indicate the presence of corruption on this world. Tendrils of corruption may be threading through the world spirit, poisoning even as we speak. But for corruption to take hold of the planet so quickly requires effort directed by the will of another. Yrilet pauses. I believe Venza Viet is in thrall to the will of Salanthresh. What? Venza Viet? The governor who has duly served the dynasty and the Imperium for decades? Commander High Slanderer, I hope you will not stand for such scrupulous slander aimed at one of your finest servants. As lamentable as it may be, the Imperium's history knows many cases where even the most steadfast followers of the Creed would turn away from his light. Governor Viet had to tap into many founts of knowledge to turn Janice into a prosperous agro-world. Perhaps one of those founts became her undoing. Ah, Xenos, such wonderful creatures, Shireen. Just before we came, Pointing Ears spent her days serving the governor. But the moment the wind changed, she started regaling us with tragic tales about her people's dismal fates and the world's plights. And we humans are to blame for everything, naturally. Jay clicks her tongue and glances at Yrilet with suspicion. Although there is a grain of sense to her words, I will give her that.
I like option 3. It's like, nah, she's fine.
Absolutely. I don't believe that Venza is guilty. You may not like Monkey, but we do not serve the arch enemy. Who gave you the authority to vouch for every soul of your kind? There are those among you who are weak or perverted by passion. It is those Monkey Salanthresh chooses to serve her. Salanthresh is deceitful and cunning. She subtly penetrates the soul, offering false perfection, luring victims into a web with promises of a wicked ideal. The ruler of the Monkey perhaps does not even know that her soul has been corrupted. If we want to meet with the leaders of the uprising, we better keep moving. All right.
At the beginning of that whole dialogue, she mentioned Cain. Cain is Caleb Mencha Cain, who is the Eldari god of war and rage. And so she was like really pissed off and angry because they were shooting at her, which is why she mentioned him.
Oh, interesting. Thanks, because I absolutely did not catch that at all.
And these guys should have more weapons for her. The Eldari.
The world trembles beneath
see.
my feet.
They've got something interesting. They've also got some spirit stones. I wonder what those are for. Yep, there's some weapons and interesting things they have. Yeah, there was a lot of copy pasting with TV shows. Stuff like that is why copyright adherence should be a suggestion rather than strict law. I'd rather go chaos undivided. Any god you worship is going to demand that you lean into a single personality trait like a cartoon villain. Ha!
Let's seize the opportunity.
This is true, but what Slaanesh offers seems so inviting. In the dimness under the canopy, you notice that the outlines of machines and portable generators that provide power to the camp. Some of the machines have fallen into disuse, and it would be impossible to make sense of the cables and wires strewn about the floor without the help of a tech priest.
I tread a path
I
unexplored.
sense something nearby.
The floor of the bunker is littered with sleeping bags, backpacks, and the rebels' meager belongings. Clothes smeared with blood, primitive data slates, half-eaten Nutribars. Awesome. All right, and
Embrace true
body
power.
over here.
Pay
right?
attention.
That's a good call out, boss page, yeah.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, that's all the way down there? Oh, okay, cool. So hold on.
The world will bow.
We'll go over here first. Cain is the only god Slaanesh didn't straight up kill and consume among the Elder Pantheon because the laughing god who ran and hid, he kept getting back up to fight. So Slaanesh shattered his essence into millions of shards that the Eldari can sacrifice their life to take on his avatar. Interesting.
Yep.
So is he supposed to be the god that maybe allows them to fight back against Slaanesh?
Yeah, pretty
Intriguing.
much. Cain, basically said,
None are
I
better
could
at
die
searching.
fighting you, or I could go hide and fight smarter in the shadows,
My warp sight reveals
like
something.
Eldar always do. They never take fights they can't win.
Right.
That was a problem for you.
Interesting. Back up the fight.
Easily
Even
done.
chaos needs some semblance of order. Order and chaos cannot live without
Take
each
heed,
other.
rogue
So
trader.
do the Drukhari also
The
consider
world
him to
trembles
be a
beneath
god?
my feet.
Yeah, I mean,
The Inquisition.
he's still a
taught
god
me
to
many
everyone.
things.
Okay.
And done.
Increase the wearer's agility by 10, athletics by 5. Interesting.
Powers unseen uncover my path.
The Drukhari are kind of like chaotic Eldar almost.
Okay.
That's sort of the dark inverse of the Eldar.
Right. Oh, that's... Okay.
I
Yeah,
tread
but
a
I felt
path
like they also had kind of
unexplored.
stopped believing in the same things.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
songs of my ancestors speak of stars long
I
forgotten.
do not like the Lord Captain's interest in Mistress Heydari. She is useful, but letting her get so close is imprudent.
Who's he talking to?
Listening to you now, First Officer Viserion, I wonder if you guarded Lady Theodora's bed as vigilantly as you do the current fleet captains.
No response? Oh, how do you not respond to that, bro?
My pleasure. A job for me.
The
so
runes
the cool
form the
thing-
lines of an ancient Xeno poem that tells of the creation of the Lilithon, of turning a lifeless dead world into a blooming garden. Slaanesh has that 1 million divine DPS names he's been trying.
So the cool
Interesting.
thing is, if you notice, that trap, it wasn't demolitions,
Right,
it was
no.
Lord Xenos.
Yep,
So
yep,
it's an Eldar trap.
yep, definitely noticed that.
I do like that they change it up to go with the story.
Intriguing.
Me too. Although it does make it complicated than trying to keep track of the different skills you need. In the back of the corpse's head, there's a strange narrow hole that does not look like it came from any conventional Imperial weapon. A hole like that could have been left by a thin blade piercing the skull. What were you saying?
Let us see
There's an
what I
athletics
found.
thing over here by me.
Hey, what?
There's an athletics over here by me.
Yep. I passed it over because you weren't with us
The
at the time.
world will bow.
Yep. Okay, we can hear it now.
Nothing's impossible for this old officer.
Mission.
That was a problem for you.
Wee bit. Excellent.
The world
All right, let's go back down.
trembles beneath
An
my
expected
feet.
result.
Thank you.
What a shame.
The planet is covered in pulsating purple spots that appear to be indications of some unknown disease. The Drukhari are very special. They are throwing godly breadsticks in the form of torture and suffering at Slaanesh to keep her from sucking the rest of their souls.
Embrace
Exactly. So to me, they would be
power.
even more interested in Slaanesh's destruction. Abelard, why don't you go out there first? Pretty sure a fight happens over here. And yep.
It's more kit days.
Tremble.
And we've been ambushed. It's all good. All right. I guess we'll. Who's out front? Abelard's out front.
Me.
Yrilet,
If you
let's
insist,
see.
Lord Captain.
How do you feel about this?
If I must.
You must. I'm glad you recognize it.
I am not your
It could be
Xenos
better.
pet monkey. Fortune favors
Oh,
the swift.
not bad. There we go. I like that. That's done. That's done. Okay, now, yeah, let's do backline. Bam. In fact, she's gonna come back
This
here
battlefield air is good for my lungs.
and juice it up some. And then we got front line. Go. And give Yrilet some more juice. And give her
Don't get too
some
cocky.
more aim. And let's give her
Tell me,
another
and
turn.
it is done.
And then she can. Is there a way to take? No, there's no cover to be had back here. Let's see. Phase when she attacks, of course. So she'll go ahead. Wait, that adds 10%. Can't remember what happened. Yeah, what is it? How much additional damage does the opening give? Plus 10% of targets max. They deal an additional 10% of targets maximum wounds damage. This does 10%.
If it serves your
more
cause.
in this situation, but we'll just go with 10% increased damage. And then 22, 26. Excellent. And bam!
Ancestors guide me.
36. Very nice. Very nice. And now it is time for Cassia. Can she hit both with this? Yes, she can. And then she'll get you all in a nice little
If I
circle
may.
over here. Excellent. And then she'll come up in front of
Emperor, give me
Abelard.
strength.
And then she'll see if she can get
Isn't
both
this
of
a
you to
job
be
for the
stunned.
stars?
Excellent. And then
Me?
both of you.
Another foe painted black.
And very good turn. Very good turn. And your stun, isn't that nice?
I
She'll turn
understand
this
your
on again.
intent.
And she'll open you up.
If I must.
And she'll add some more
I am
exploits
not
on
your
you.
Xenos pet monkey.
And she will
This
absolutely
tedium
obliterate
is
you.
beneath me.
Booyah. See, Abelard, you never even had to move. She accepts the
She's just standing there, menacingly.
She accepts the tribute knowing she will get them eventually, but they retain their own identity. Their whole society formed out of survival. They hate Slaanesh more than anyone, and they're the most likely to help anyone as long as it's effing over chaos. They want to be free. But they have lived this way for so long, they don't know if they can. changed back like the normal Eldari, but technologically advanced. Glad Rogue Trader showing off Greek mythical creatures. I wonder if the Drukhari party member abandons me for being heretical.
Must be my
Because
smaller
I absolutely
instincts.
plan to completely give in to chaos. So I wonder if that's going to be a problem.
He doesn't. He's one of,
There.
strangely, he's one of the heretic companions.
Yeah,
Inquisition
which is weird to
taught
me,
me
right?
many
It seems like it shouldn't be that way. Seems like there should be shades of heretism and of heresy, rather, and he shouldn't be cool with what I'm about to do.
I think the main thing is that the way they look at it in the game is that heresy is Xenos, dogmatic is Imperium.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. This massive statue, knocked over by an unknown force sometime in the distant past, has almost disappeared under the green canopy of the jungle. All right. I know what.
Hey, it's Wolfhard. What's up, man?
Whoa! Wolf, how are you, man? Then is there, look, how far into the game is this? This is Act 2. LT, what's going on, man? How are you? I have a lot of rarely gets a turn in my game, or just to waste everyone before getting a turn. That's awesome. Wolf, did you stream today? A giant ravenous creature whose hide is pierced with spikes and spines. The skin around the gross is inflamed as if the protuberances have appeared recently, causing the creature pain. Spider-Man beats Batman. There's definitely shades of heresy, and that's why the Chaos Space Marines perspective is so good. You get all this raw and unfiltered. You see the man behind the mirror. Awesome. Abelard, you should probably be out front. You ready?
User?
I
I
tread
think
the
too it
path
might have been with
unexplored.
the Drukhari companion, Games Workshop, just dictating that as far as the whether he stays or goes.
Haha. Carrying on with Animo. Yeah, we were talking about what I'm gonna stream next, Wolf, and I completely forgot about BG3 Honor Mode. I might need to make that the next live stream, and then I want to get into Tyranny, because I do want to try the Honor Mode out, and I feel like it'll probably be fun doing it on the channel. The tall being in a fine long garment turns to you, their face hidden behind the blank visor of their helmet. When they begin to speak, even from a distance, you feel the air around the figure grow cold. Monkey, you should not be here. Yrilet strides forward, her eyes flashing. Muron, I am calling you to account. You said that the great danger threatening the Lilithon lurked in the hearts of the Monkey, in their greed and ignorance, and all the while another enemy was looming over this world, an enemy whose tracks you should have seen in things to come. Salanthresh, she who thirsts, is threatening this world, and you hid it from us. Answer me. Did you or did you not behold our greatest foe in the Lilithon's futures? Do you lie to me? After Yrilet's words, the two tall Eldari behind Muron start moving. One looks around at the leader, while the other lets out a cry, muffled under his visor. The rebel beside you cringes, as though the Eldari's speech causes him pain. He strains to say something, but Muron makes an imperious gesture, and the soldier meekly straightens up and salutes, staring at the Xenos with slavish devotion. The robed figure inclines their head, and then they begin to speak. Yrilet, the outcast, you left the path that was set out for you. You brought unknown Monkai to our refuge, and now you speak to me with unseemly anger. Your long wanderings far from Kudarak have altered your mind and tainted your sight.
So, do you want to keep Yrilet or not?
I don't care about Yrilet. Could care less.
Alright.
Heard you did a stream of Power War. What did you think? Oh yeah, good question. It was alright, Sky. I like Enshrouded a bit more. So Enshrouded is supposed to be like an action survival role-playing game, right? Glad to see fellow CRPG content creators support each other. Absolutely. Wolfhard has always been a big supporter of me, and I'm a supporter of everything he does without question. Without question. Big fan. The survival game I am super hyped for is Nightingale, though. Any of you heard of that one? Early access in February. No, I haven't heard of it. Did you do a video about it yet on your channel, Wolf? Stop pretending I am not here. I have come to discuss the situation on Janice.
I'll tell you, talking about CRPG people supporting each other, I found your channel through Wolfheart's recommended stuff.
Really?
Yep.
That's awesome. Thank you, Wolf. I appreciate you, man. That's awesome. Bring your entourage to heal, Yrilet the outcast. Their mere presence offends my sensibilities. The least they can do is display the obedience we have impressed upon our Monkey servants. This Alantec was the first person to discover the coming of Salan Thresh, one of those whom the Monkey call Chaos Gods. Without her, I would still be deceived by your words about destiny and the true future. Monkey revealing paths. It's ludicrous. Monkey bring pain and strife, in our time and for all time. How can you trust a Monkey after what we taught you? After hearing the sorrowful song of the dying world? Muron turns his head toward you. It was not chance that brought Kudarak down. Monkey destroyed our ancient home, stripped us of our defenses, doomed us to wander amidst the cold stars. The colors of these Xenos are painful to behold, but there is just as much pain in their hearts. Or could it be fear? Despair? I cannot tell. The hues are too strange, too... Cassia flinches and a trickle of blood runs down her cheek. Even if Kudarak was destroyed by humans, as you claim, I imagine you gave them a perfectly good reason to do so. The Eldar chuckles, his voice turning venomous. Or it could be that your uncontrollable hunger to destroy everything in your path reigns over your every thought and deed. Did not. Okay, so you don't have a video up of it yet? Okay, interesting. I might have to look it up, though. I'll take a look at Nightingale when I get home. I assume it has a Steam page? Yes, it does. What excites you about it, Wolf? You are playing with words and avoiding the question. Notes of desperation and rage are creeping into Yrilet's voice now. The Lilithan is under threat from our eternal foe, and yet you're more concerned about the presence of the Alantec than the corruption that is flowing through the veins of this world. Did you ever consider that your war might simply be hastening Salanesh's triumph? Perhaps the ruler's servants, in their efforts to protect her, will resort to more and more instruments of corruption. Muron leans down over Yrilet, his tone menacing. You left Kudarak in our darkest hour to gratify your ego. You came to us on the Lilithan, and I accepted you as one of our own. I even gave you a real purpose, Yrilet the outcast, and you dared to insult me, a Farseer? It was a mistake to let you into our circle. You have turned our efforts to survive into dust with your own hands. I am a child of Assyrian, Murion, not a plaything in the cold hands of fate, which you claim speaks through your mouth. My choice of path is no worse than yours or any other Eldaris, and my path calls me to fight our true enemies, not eradicate the Monkai. If it comes to it, I will stand with them, for this Alantec can see what you are blind to, Farseer. Yrilet's eyes are alight with fury. She pointedly lays her hand on her weapon, looking away from the Farseer. Perhaps Miriam would see a little more if he bothered to pull his head out of his arse. You have revealed your true visage, Monkai. My kin, do your duty. Get rid of the outsider. Are you insane? You're condemning us all to death in Slanesha's maw? Yrilet grabs her weapon, her voice breaking in a desperate shout. I won't let you kill the Alantec, Miriam.
Your existence is naught but ashes.
To battle! Alright. You, come all the way out here. You can, I guess, chill out over here. No, I'm gonna let Yrilet chill out over here. So,
you don't
you
go
can chill out over here, I guess. Jay is over here. Do I have, Yrilet should be over here. Do I want Jay over here? Actually, I am okay with Jay being over here because she could just deal. Ooh. How close could Jay get? Jay couldn't get much closer. So yeah, we'll work with that. I keep forgetting Cassia is going to start by being able to give somebody an extra turn.
You could give me one. I could go run up and smash him.
Well, if I give you an extra turn, you're still not going to have any movement points, so that won't help it.
Okay.
It looks super immersive. First-person fantasy fade vibe. Beautiful worlds, realms, crazy-looking bosses. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Wolf, I rarely play survival games because usually I'm not a big fan of the type of play style where you don't have many resources. I did really, really enjoy the zombie survival game that came out on Xbox, State of Decay. The first State of Decay, I actually played that quite a bit and enjoyed it. But usually I'm not a big survival game type of guy. Dang it, it's gonna make me have to go back in order to
Battlefields
give
are
you this
always
extra
drowned
turn.
in scarlet.
I didn't want to have to go
I
back
am a
over.
navigator,
Oh crap, I forgot
not
to
a
place
servitor.
Highlander. Not Highlander, Heinrix. I forgot to place Heinrix. That's unfortunate, but whatever. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Yeah.
I will
Let's do that.
triumph. A blood-soaked tribute.
Starting to like you a lot
I
more,
need
girl.
no
I'm
guidance.
starting to like you quite a bit more. You're starting to really grow
Ruin
on me.
beckons.
Really, really grow on me. And there we go. Got all the prey littered about. Okay, and now that's Cassia. Cassia can come right back up here.
Be careful not to cross my gaze.
Actually, let's go over here. Nightingale's a cool fantasy Victorian era art style and a tarot card inspired procedural generated realm building system. That does indeed sound interesting. Okay. I will
Am I
check it
getting
out
paid for
and
this?
potentially give it a whirl.
You've got a problem?
Double
I've
that
got a
up,
price.
And then give you some extra bonus points. And then can I give Cassia an extra turn from here? I cannot, so no point even worrying about her. We'll do this for you. And then we'll do this for you. And then we'll do this for you. And then you can do this for
I
yourself.
am not your Xenos pet, monkey.
And then we can do this. Can we hit 2? No, we can't hit 2. This doesn't really matter which one he's in hit, I guess. Oh yeah, just take you out.
Another soul slips
And
beyond the
there we go.
veil.
Oh, I still have 1 action point left? That's weird. Okay. I guess I'll hit you. And there we go. That's done. And that's done. And now it's your turn. Now, we're going to start with weakening defenses.
If I may.
Some of my friends hate gathering resources, chopping trees down, mining stone, etc. Personally, I enjoy that kind of progression. It's not that stuff that bothers me. It's just not having enough. It's the,
I'm
hey,
not
I want
accustomed
more
to
of such
being
and such,
ordered
and the
around.
game is purposefully preventing me from having what I want. That's what I find kind of irritating. I
Me?
personally don't get a lot out of playing in that manner. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I like that. 87 Grenadier. How far does this thing go out? It does go all the way over there. Oh, but it's very low chance of hitting, whereas over here, chance is much higher. So yeah, I'll do this. You're on fire and all that good stuff. And does this still hit first creature for every shot? Yeah. So it's still gonna hit everybody. So we'll leave that alone for now. All right. Oh, but what we could do is give this to
In
you,
the name
Abelard.
of
So go ahead, go
House
crazy.
Ocelio, I shall prevail.
I'm chaos at heart, destroying everything yet one to create as well. Nice.
Let's see.
And something I can shut my brain off and play while I'm working. Got you. Wolf, you're a big fan of survival games, right? I feel like I've seen you play several of them on live stream. Oh yeah, that looks like a good spot. That looks like an excellent spot to attack a lot of people. Boom, 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 boom. Damn, there's 12 people on the field right now, and I'm pretty sure more come even after you've killed some of them. So, ugly.
Took care of this one.
Excellent. Oh man, but these guys are dodging the crap out of your attacks. That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
I thought I... Okay, yeah. Oh, you know what? I think... Oh, okay, no, I do have the Eye of Oblivion already, so they got a debuff on their dodge. It's just not doing quite enough yet. All right. Oh, you know what? I should have jazzed you up a little bit before I gave you that. It's fine. Here, let's see if I can help you with oh boy. Let's get them off of you.
Not
Nope.
a servitor.
That's not gonna work. Oh well. I could have done. Oh, I should have put the front line on. Oh, but I couldn't have done that. Oh no, it's already on there. It's already on there. That's why. I will give myself. Ooh, can she move? Yeah, she can move. So yeah, I'll give
Step
myself
aside.
some more dodge.
The navigator is coming.
Are you serious? Here,
Isn't this a job
put
for the
it back here,
serfs?
and then she'll move back there. Give herself some more dodge, and then let the chips fall where they may.
Just a minor
Guides my hand.
Oh, he was attacking his own boss. Uh-oh, stun grenade on 3 party members? That's not good. That's not good at all. Oh, she got a free shot on him. Excellent. That works at least. All right, we're going to do some of this. And then, can I hit both of you at the same time? I can't. How about you? How about you? Let's see. Ooh. Yeah, he's gonna be killed by other things anyway. You're gonna attack, then you're gonna attack. All right, so yeah, it doesn't matter. I guess I might as well just kill you. There we go.
No more.
And oh man, my Commander Icelander was supposed to have an extra turn, but since she's stunned, they wouldn't give it to her.
Yeah,
That's
the Farsi
unfortunate.
had a crap ton of dodge on them.
If I must.
Yeah,
I
let's do
understand
that.
your intent.
And oh, you're already looking at her. Fine.
This tedium
Fine.
is beneath me.
There we go. I used to hate doing that stuff too. For some reason, it now feels super relaxing. Nice. My personal favorite survival game is V-Rising. I even rented a private server for all my degrees when the new expansion came out last year. Nice. I never played V-Rising, but I heard good things about it. Almost therapeutic. My brain needs that these days. I enjoyed that one. It was damn fun. Unfortunately, with survival games released in early access, by the time they actually come out, everyone has already lost interest. Yeah, I wondered if it was if it was helpful to do content on those type of games when it's a survival game that's been in early access, but we just answered the question.
I need a foothold.
It's funny you mentioned that, Frost, because the weapon he's wielding is literally called a Thunderhammer. So you're not wrong.
Oh yeah, it is. It is. What webcam did I use? Oh, I actually use a regular camera, so a Canon EOS as my webcam, but I use software that allows it to interact with OBS, so that OBS will display an image from it the way it would for a regular webcam. In fact,
That's
the
how you
software
get
I
it so high
use is
quality.
what'd you say?
That's how you get it so high quality.
Oh, nice. And so it does look nice. I appreciate
Oh,
it.
yeah.
The software I use is called Sparko Cam, SPARKO Cam, CAM. And so that allows me to take a regular camera, and then OBS will display it like a webcam so that I can get a sharper image.
Yeah, you got one of the best.
Let's see to it.
One of the best cameras I've ever seen, man.
See, I always feel bad about it because I know that my there's a lot of cutout of the image because I don't have a green screen behind me, so I'm just using the video card's natural ability to take out the background, and so I feel like my stream never looks as good as Wolf's. I feel like Wolf's stuff always looks so much cleaner than what I have. So I actually purchased a green screen, and I'm gonna have to redo my room some, but I'm gonna put it along the wall, and hoping that it's gonna clear up a lot of the cutout that I kind of have to deal with while I'm streaming. But yeah, I like the actual picture that I get.
Yeah,
so
you
people know.
both have great setups.
What'd you say?
You and Wolf both have great setups.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
But of course,
I try.
Lord Captain.
I love how Wolf will frequently just randomly pop into his tavern he has.
Let's see to it.
I was about to ask about green screen. Yep. So I bought one. It's sitting in a package. I'm hoping that I'll be able to set it up this weekend, but it may have to actually wait for a couple of weeks. But after that, I'm really interested to see what the live stream is going to be like. Slander, I'm trying to renew my membership, but it just spins since I switched my YouTube account from branded to regular. Gonna have to hit up YouTube support. Okay, thanks, LT. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate your support. Oh yeah, thunder hammers are definitely the way to go. I recently upgraded my camera and lighting, which made a huge difference. Crazy how much of the difference good lighting makes. Good lighting makes all the difference in the world, absolutely. So I actually got an Elgato light that shines like directly on me. And then I've got another light that kind of stands up that I have like facing a little bit away, because I found it didn't look right when it's like shining directly on me. It looked weird. But if I have it facing in another direction, it kind of brightens up some of the background and makes my overall picture look on point. It looks better. Oh damn, Abelard, you're stunned? That's unfortunate. Oh, but you're still taking those shots, no problem. So hey, we will take it. So yeah, lighting is absolutely huge. It makes a massive difference in the quality of the image that people see.
Hey, Skull Warfart. I appreciate that, man. The whole Viking aesthetic is honestly a big part of what attracted me to you. I'm actually Norse pagan myself.
Oh, really? Nice. You were working at the Krusty Wolf Tavern any day of the week. Just be careful, the cups are crusty. I answered a question was asking everyone about my sure.
Hey, the cups aren't crusty. They're just well used. Means they have quality.
Let's see you, and then Cassia.
I can do
Cassia
that
could use
with the right
jolt,
incentive.
sure. And then give you an extra turn. Awesome. All right, now you've only got 2 action points.
If it serves your cause.
Here. All the ones are cleared out over back there. So let's see. Is this? Oh, 100%? I'll take 100%.
If I must. I'll deal with that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Fan of that. Big fan. Big fan. And she gets another turn, so she can give her a
Don't get too cocky.
dodge. And then it's Cassia's turn. Cassia.
Silly
Why
Farseer.
is it? Huh?
Silly Farseer, he should have checked himself before he wrecked himself.
If I may, another foe painted black.
And seems like both of you equal distance.
Die with
Equal
grace, at
distance.
least.
Excellent. And then we'll come all the way over here to you two.
Emperor, give me strength.
Emperor, give me strength. Oh, is this gonna wipe
If you
y'all out?
insist, Lord
Oh, come on! Why was that a
I'm
big
not
old nothing
accustomed to
burger?
being ordered around.
Why? Why'd y'all do that to me? And now they're about
Isn't this a job
to
for the serfs?
demolish her. Oh, I thought this was gonna be the end.
Your path ends here.
Oh, at least they're going for Abelard. All right.
Yeah, I taunted him earlier.
If it
Makes
serves
sense.
your cause.
I love your tavern gimmick, Wolf. Never lose it. And don't worry about the crust. I'll bring my own drinking oil. Oh, absolutely. Orchard has joined my streams multiple times. Let's see. Oh, you're only at 19. So wait. Can she can get to you. All right. Yeah, let's reduce. Yeah, let's do this.
You actually
you're too
start
far?
streaming.
Damn.
Right.
Here, let's do
I
this.
am not your Xenos pet, monkey.
And then let's also do this. And let's see if that helps to increase 86%. And we'll get you up out of here. There we go. There we go. There we go. There
You
we go.
actually start streaming about when I wake up, Slander, so it works out pretty well.
Is that right?
Descend
Yep.
upon
That's
the weak.
awesome.
And I work from home, so it's no issue joining.
Awesome.
There is
80%.
no mercy found in my heart.
Excellent. Uh-oh. I didn't know those guys would still come in. That's
When war
That's kind of
calls,
annoying.
I answer.
That's kind of annoying. All right. You know, you're fine. You're fine. Let's get you in cover. And then Heinrix, let's
So I
get you
put
over here.
him up in the front, I think. If you give him an extra turn, because it's a new battle, I can charge one of them.
Okay. Let's
Me?
try it.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
Dragon. Magic practitioner myself. What does that mean, Frost? I need a new drinking horn. I gotta think of it. I owe one because of Grady and a gift from my ex. No memories. I understand. You know what? I hate when this happens. Why is it that one of them is marked as a friend? So I can't do anything with them. Oh, all right.
If I may.
A pitiful attempt.
And you didn't move? You jerk off.
He did get
And
damaged,
nothing
though, it
happened
looked
with
like.
you. All right, fine.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Do that. And then
It did look
let's-
like he took damage,
Me?
though.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
There you go, Avalar. Give it a whirl. 2 officers plus a junta with bolt to burst build usually means the enemy doesn't get to act once. Yep. I definitely feel like my Imperial characters are stronger than the ones I use here. Because not having Argenta, it definitely hurts. It definitely hurts. But here's what it is. That's perfect. Do that. Oh yeah.
Isn't this a
that.
job for the serfs?
And then she probably can't reach far back enough for this. Oh, she can. Look at that. All right. And that's that turn. All right. Now let's
Tell
supercharge
me,
this
and it is done.
and give you a nice little boost.
You've got a problem. I've got a prize.
And give you
I
another
can do
boost
that
that
with the
ignore
right
dodge.
incentive.
And then I want you to absolutely obliterate these creeps. And she gets 95%. Is this it's gonna be 95% no matter what. So let's increase this damage a little bit. And then see if we can absolutely why
This
did that seem
tedium
like it
is
did a little
beneath
bit
me.
less?
If you're worried,
There we go. That's that. And oops. Give you back that. And can she reach up here?
Don't
We
get too
can.
cocky.
Give you back that.
are you going to try and finish the planet this stream? Or?
Nope. Once we get back to the planet, I'll stop. Okay. Do that.
If I must.
And oh crap! Did it clear this buff? I think it cleared this buff because we starting a new one. That's fine. And then
I am not
yeah,
your
reveal your
Xenos
side to
pet.
me.
Move.
Excellent. Now let the bullet go through you so it attacks both of them. And look at that. Oh, I missed the first one though.
One thing you
Perfect.
can... Oh, okay.
Nothing's perfect, but Yeah, there's
Sow the
no way
seeds of discord.
for the commander to get to him, without affecting you. So instead, we'll do this.
You
Ooh,
will
he didn't
pay
like that.
dearly for your actions.
I'm not going to
closer.
pay at all for this, actually. Not going to
burn.
pay even a little
Purpose
bit.
guides me.
You're going to pay plenty.
I will triumph.
And bam, there we go.
I'll put my psychic abilities to use.
And can he get to you? He
the
can.
throne's
And
glory.
Heinrix. Oh, come on, bro. Oh, he's got a 10% chance to hit this guy. Good lord. All right, Abelard, go ahead. You could use all of your AP, and then if it still doesn't hit, go ahead and use the heroic act. Get this guy out of here. There we go. There we go. Yrilet surveys the field of battle. May the gods guard us against pride and wandering in the vagaries of fate. You dispatch the enemies of humanity admirably. You'll make an excellent Actually, no, that sounds too dogmatic. But she doesn't care. She's all right. You just slaughtered your own kin over a minor disagreement. You're in no place to talk about pride. Your consciousness is incapable of grasping the full depth of the abyss into which Muran lured my kin, and that is why my actions seem monstrous to you. Far from it. At least now their souls will not end up in Thresh's maw. Perhaps the Kudarok's demise filled Muran with so much sorrow that it poisoned his mind. Or perhaps it was his hatred for the Monkey who desecrated the face of Lilithan that plunged his mind into darkness. Or perhaps Salon Thresh herself was playing Farseer, appearing amidst her poison gardens. Yrilet began speaking more quietly, though harshness breaks through in her voice at times. I will never learn the answer to this question, though perhaps if I uncover the secret of Kudarok's demise, I might be able to lift the veil even a little on this mystery. There's nothing more to be done here. Time to return to the shuttle. Yrilet gives you a long, studying look. Wait, Alantek. Before you leave these forests forever, take me with you to the distant suns. The tale of the children of Assyrian on the Lilithan is coming to an end. But somewhere out there, among the cold stars of the cosmos that your kind calls the expanse, there are others, deprived of home, lost, suffering. Yrilet shuts her eyes, and grief twists her finely sculpted features. We can help one another, Alantek. You will be my wings, and I your wounding spear, and your voice of reason should you encounter my kin. If that is still not enough, Yrilet thinks for a moment and continues carefully. I promise you a wondrous reward, Alantek. The treasures of my world, hidden in the vastness of space in exchange for the rescue of my kin. If you remain true to your word and do not go back on our covenant. Why should I even be concerned with the affairs of Xenos? Just as the children of Assyrian settled this world you consider yours, my kin have flooded this region of space, desperately trying to survive. They will seek shelter in your demence. I've never known how to pronounce that word. Demence,
I think it's Demesne.
Demesne. Perhaps even raiding Monkey vessels for supplies and sustenance. I do not wish such a fate for any of my kind, just as I hope you do not wish it for your subjects.
I like number 4.
What'd you say?
I like number 4 for the response.
Let's see. You know, even your question's word. That's possible. Not an honor. No, I always like. I like 2 more. I have always wanted to add a Xenos to my retinue. Welcome, welcome. Yrilet looks at you, tilting her head slightly. Do not forget that the Lilithan still needs help. The Stenza Viet must be slain so that the main world can live. Ooh, I wonder if she has an issue with me letting old girl live. And remember your promise, Alantek. When we lead the Lilithan, it will be to go to the distant stars. Muran saw them in his visions, and they sang mournful songs about the fate of my people. And I will fight beside you until the song of the stars turns into a funeral lament. Yeesh. Squish. All right. No injuries. I don't
seize
think
the
that fight went too
opportunity.
shabby.
Farsi or loot?
What'd you say?
Farsi or loot?
Yep. Getting all of that, most certainly.
And there's a lore warp over here by this little hand thing.
What ails you?
Okay, there's a Lord Xenos one over here. Let me get that first. And then I'll go to the one you're talking about. Lord Xenos.
And done.
The mystical gate to the webway. As far as you know, the only method of entering the mysterious dimension created by long forgotten races of old. All right, now, you said that there's another one. Oh, down here. Ooh, I missed that. Awesome. Ooh, and I only have a 15% chance of getting it. That's unfortunate. No. I learned and used the elements very well. Okay, interesting. Dumb Eldari didn't even die right. You're supposed to go squish when a hammer gets swung on you. I was left on the planet because I was trying to exhaust all our dialogue options before telling her to come with me. It's pronounced Desmond's. I just pronounce it like Des Moines. That's awesome. The air around the stone palm dotted with ancient runes is thick with the smell of ozone. That's
Intriguing.
hilarious.
Did you want to try and look at the skull you got?
Oh. Let's see. Strange skull. Remains that have been thoroughly scraped and cleaned. Info. It doesn't let me do anything with it.
Oh, okay.
Just says info. That's it.
Embrace
I assume I'll
true
be able to put it
power.
on my desk when I get back to the ship, though.
Probably.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Grenadier, what's going on with you? Ooh, he gave me a grenade. And there's a pistol. Am I missing anything? Whoa, there's something else that we're missing. What is that? Oh, back here. Okay. Got this bag. And then there's something way over here that we're missing. All right.
I think that armor might be better for lady.
Okay. Certainly look at that. Once I loot this. Don't show Yrilet that skull. She don't like it.
The world trembles beneath my feet.
What is going on? Cargo. Cargo. And let me check the map. All right, looks like we're clear. So let's head back to the void ship.
Yeah, you got some upgrades for Yrilet.
I got some more crates.
You got upgrades for Yrilet.
Oh, yep. I need you to come to the ship too. I don't think it'll enter it without you.
Okay, yeah, sorry. I thought it would go automatically.
I don't think so, but we'll try it and see what happens. Hey, look at that. It went on ahead and let me in.
There we go.
All right, so now I just want to land on the planet. There we go. Do a quick save just to be sure. And I'll probably keep the same team. Yeah, because I'm curious what is going to be Yrilet's response if we allow Janice to live.
I think if you go talk to her, that'll pretty much wrap it up.
Might be. But I'm going to stop it here just in case there's more to it. I do have to work in the morning after all.
Yep.
Powers unseen
There's that. Gotta be
cover my
responsible.
path.
Let me make sure. Does Quint say anything else? Nope, he's good. And you know what? I want to stop by the Mechanicus guy.
The world
Where's
will
the
bow.
Mechanicus guy? Is he still over here? And guess not. Mechanicus guy is gone. He must have been like, my job is done. There's no longer a reason for me to be present. All right.
Seize the
We'll
opportunity.
go ahead and stop it here. When I come back, we can level up and then go ahead and see what this convo is like. Hold on. Let me say return to Janice, Heretic. Awesome. And that ends the stream. I think this went very well. I think we made some good progress through the playthrough. Slowly but surely we're getting there, y'all. I will definitely finish this up.
Don't forget to equip Yrilet too.
Don't forget to what?
Equip Yrilet as well.
Oh, yeah. I'll do that when we come back. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and get some rest. And I will hopefully see you all in my next stream. If I have time, I'll definitely go ahead and jump on tomorrow night. So hopefully I see you all tomorrow. But regardless, have a good evening. Hope you all enjoyed the stream. Take care.
Thanks for having me again, man.
Yeah. Always a pleasure. Take care, Wolf. Have a good one. Take care, LT. Hey, Slander, did you see my 2 previous comments before my last one? Wanting thoughts. I did not. 1 second. Currently, the Magatech A painted with extreme hatred. His true name, and everyone immediately wants to off accent. As a chaotic crystalline dragon practitioner myself, learn to use the very elements itself. I have no idea what all that means, Frost. We're going to have to restart the conversation during my next stream, and you can get me up to speed.
It sounds real interesting, Frost. I think you're doing a good job so far.
What'd you say?
It sounds real interesting to me. I think Frost is doing a good job.
It sounds interesting, but I can't. But he was like, I want comments. I can't give a real like a response or assessment of it without more information. So when you see me on the next stream, start it back up again, and then we can talk about it. Absolutely.
I'm gonna miss tomorrow myself. I got a game I gotta do, but should be free Sunday again if you're gonna stream.
I might be around Sunday. We'll see.
All right.
I plan to definitely hit this hard. I want to get through I want to be done with this playthrough before the end of February. Because there's some other games I want to get through before Val comes around. I want to be very, very purposeful about my live streams this time. Really pushing through them because I know a couple of other live streams we started them and didn't get through them as efficiently as we should have. So I definitely want this to be the year where that happens differently.
You're doing great work so far.
I appreciate it. All right, you all. Take care. I'm heading to bed.